Blur, Out of Time on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I really like that Blur track. I think it's the best thing they've ever done.
Blimey.
So
strong words.
They can quote me on that if they want.
Oh, yes.
On their,
I'm sure they'll rush to.
On their, one of their albums.
Yeah.
If they wanted. Well, listen. You're lucky I'm here, Steve.
Okay.
Right? You can see, you know something's happened. I've done my back in again.
Right.
I've got a special chair in here. I'm in agony, and I'm on the strongest painkillers I can get. Right?
Okay.
I feel a bit. Karl, I had to call Karl up today and say, look, I don't know if I can make it in. Can you come and get me? He came over to my house. We got in a cab and he got me here. Right. While he was round my house, Jane showed him sort of camcorder footage of how I actually did it.
Of how you hurt your back.
And I wanted Karl to tell you, because I was actually worried that if I didn't turn up, what you'd say to me.
Yes.
What was I doing, Karl?
Right, so I get round to his place, right? Says, right, hit play on the video, right? Have you ever seen a gorilla having a fight?
I think I have, yeah.
It was like that. Him and his mate round at his place last night decided to sort of have a bit of a wrestle.
Yes.
It went on. I mean, how much footage?
Honestly, it was like a scene from Women in Love.
Yeah.
We'd done about 5 fights. We had to stop at one point because his arm was bleeding.
You'd had about 5 fights?
Yeah, well, we were wrestling. We were doing wrestling, right, in the just behind
in the lounge?
Yeah. Well, on our knees and then sort of like doing, and I kept winning with an arm lock. Right?
Yeah.
And then the last time he sort of threw me and I went on the back and my back was done. And I was, it was Ian Morris.
Yes.
It was,
Yeah, isn't he the commissioning editor of comedy at Channel 4?
yeah. And the funny thing was that we'd had lots and lots of wine, and we went.
You surprised me.
Yeah, right. And we went, come on. I'm gonna film this. And the time we filmed, I said, film this, and Jen went, oh, right. And I took my shirt off. It's right there, and you can just hear slapping. Oh,
why? Can I just ask though? I mean, it's a Friday night. You had a couple of drinks, some intellectual conversation. Yeah. How does it get round to? Do you fancy wrestling me?
Well, and
having it filmed.
Well, he was on the couch, but I kept sticking my socks in his face to annoy him. Right. Yeah. And then he hit me on the shin, and I got sharp shins. And it hurt, and I was going, I'm going to smack your face, and he's done kickboxing, and it's that thing like you sort of joke, and they go, come on then. Yeah. And you start, have you ever seen the thing when Jack Osborne fights that skater dude?
No.
On the Osborne? I was very much the Jack Osborne figure.
Right, yeah, the fat bloated guy just come out of rehab.
I'll tell you what it was like, Steve. Have you ever seen like the David Attenborough stuff? Where, like, a tiger will be ripping a deer's head off, and you think, why doesn't the camera crew stop it?
Yeah.
You sort of watch, you're thinking, why was Jane just letting this happen?
Why is she not stepping in and intervening? Yeah.
And the thing is, she said, right, you've seen enough, haven't you, and stopped it, so I don't know how much footage you got.
It wasn't much.
Because your lounge is not huge, and there's not much space between the back of the sofa and the table.
It doesn't need enough. It was just a pin or a submission, so it was all over with like one of us throwing the other one on the back, arm
and
locked.
How do you start with a wrestling match? Are you both stood up, or you all...
No, on your knees, and you sort of like go together like ratting seals. Yeah. Oh dear.
Like a giant walrus.
It's not gay. Play a record.
Could we put that online? Could we get that on the web? That I would love to see.
Better Rod Stewart?
Yeah. Stuart May.
Indeed. You need to say no more. If people don't know what it is from that information,
Gervais Merchant Pilk.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Rick, I was out last night. I was in the Crouch End area, and I passed. Things upset me like this. It was a restaurant. It was a little French restaurant, but you barely noticed it. You walk past. It was like a row of houses and a little French restaurant there, open. It was kind of summery.
Bistro.
No one in there, Rick. It was about 10 to 10. I'm thinking if no one's in there at 10 to 10 on a Friday evening, it's doomed. And it really upset me. It genuinely upset me because I always think about the little French guy in there. He's put all his money into that. He's convinced his wife to do it.
Yeah.
She's not convinced, but she's a great cook.
Eve.
Exactly. And it's already going down the pan.
Do you know why? You don't want French food on a hot summer's night. You want Mexican food.
Well, indeed, some kind of tapas. But,
exactly.
But then because we were just discussing other things that upset us, and like glimpses of
war.
Well, true, obviously war. I mean, obviously I started with war, famine, disease, SARS, that sort of thing. And then it came down the list to worried about people who manufacture fax machines.
Why? Because of technology.
Well,
moving on.
I mean, if say you're making fax machines, you're a little company, you make fax machines.
A little what?
a little company.
All right.
And you're making fax machines. Are you allowed to use email?
What, like, if you work for Coke, you're not allowed to drink Pepsi publicly?
It just seems like I'm assuming that fax machine sales are plummeting.
Now, the thing is, right, now I haven't got a fax machine, you're right, I've got email, but I much prefer a fax.
Well, yeah,
because you get it comes out the other side.
Yeah, but...
Do you know what I mean? It is what they've sent. That's what's great about a fax.
But you can print off your email, can't you? And then you've got it in hard copy.
Wow.
It's sort of instant.
But, I don't look at the emails. A fax comes out, it's there, it goes. It's like someone putting a little post-it note into your face. Do you know what I mean? You go, oh yeah, I'll read that.
Yeah.
Whereas the email, you got email. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, but what worries me is whether I'm assuming fax machines are just, I mean, I don't know if there's anyone listening who works maybe for a fax machine organisation.
08700 800 1234. If you're in the fax industry, give us a call. Tell us, what sort of figures.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
We want to go down 17%, something like that. in the southwest.
Exactly, those are the kind of stats.
But have you got fax machines yet in the north, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're loving it, aren't you?
I like getting letters.
Well, no one sends letters anymore, do they?
You like getting a scroll from a man on a horse.
Yeah.
Saying your...
When do you get letters?
My mum still sends me the odd letter.
Sure.
Even though I call, she likes sitting down at a table and...
Yeah. So what, you call and ask the questions, there's no reply, and then you get a letter a day later going, question 1, yes, I am well. Question 2, yes, your father's well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, letter's nice.
It's nice to receive a letter, yeah. It's always nice to receive a letter.
Particularly if, you're on a sort of expedition.
But what does annoy me though, you were looking at them the other day, you were talking about the pictures on them, postcards.
Yes.
Don't like them.
You don't like postcards?
No, they annoy me. And just because it's never anything of any interest, and the fact that, even though it's been sent to you, you're the last one to read it.
Whenever I used to send my mum a postcard, every time I send it on, I'd horrify her by putting on it, having a lovely time, does that pig of a postman still read all your letters? And she'd just be horrified, just be terrified he looked at it all the time.
This is what worries me. I've always assumed that people would read a postcard. If I was a postman, I would definitely read every single postcard. Yeah. So if you're on holiday,
What do you mean? You wouldn't have a lot of time left if you read every postcard.
No, but as you were posting through the letterbox, you'd have a quick look, wouldn't you, to see what they were up to? Because that's why I never used to write anything of any interest on a postcard, because I didn't want to, anyone to sort of know what I was up to. Let's say I was on a baudy lad's holiday, I would just write nice sunny, got myself a lovely pair of shorts, like that. I'd keep the truth, Rick, for when I got home.
Well, he's looking forward to it on holiday now, Carl, because he's got some prescription lens sunglasses. We'll be talking about that after the break.
Bit of darkness.
Look forward to that.
Yeah. An amusing story about a man wearing glasses. Oh, the darkness growing on me. It certainly is on XFM 104.9. Love those boys. Keep the guitar riffs up, lads. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Oh, it's good to see that your back pain has not impaired your DJing abilities.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a professional. Professional.
You've soldiered on.
Yeah. Put the glasses on for Carl.
Well, see, now, because I wear glasses normally, I've always had problems with glasses. The thing about glasses is it stops you from doing so many things, and you may not realise if you're a non-glasses wearer, certain things that you can never do. If you're, like, for instance, I have never been able to go into the mosh pit at a gig and get carried above everyone. They carry you above everyone on their hands. Because I knew someone would just grab my glasses.
You don't need to, you can see from the back. That's the good thing about you at a concert. You can actually stand at the back and look over.
Being able to at least jump on the stage and do a stage dive and all the rest of it. So that's one of the things I've missed out on. Sport, really, because boxing, for instance, I could never do. I could never do boxing, never do wrestling. So our big championship showdown is not going to happen.
We'd probably be the same weight category.
Well, possibly.
Your reach.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when I first got glasses, I only had to wear them occasionally. It meant I couldn't see things a long way away. And obviously I got them, but I was at school and I was a bit self-conscious, didn't want to really tell anyone I had glasses. I didn't reveal to anyone I was wearing them. So I used to go into a class. I remember being in science, and we always sat in the same spot, and I was sat right at the back, and I couldn't see what was on the blackboard. But I didn't want to put my glasses on, because I didn't want people to know I had glasses. So I couldn't see what was being written on the board. And you have to copy stuff down from the board, science equations, things like that. I had no idea. So I'd have to try and copy off someone next to me, but that wasn't always possible, because I had to do it surreptitiously. So what I took to doing was sharpening my pencil every sort of 35 seconds. Going up, memorising what was on the board. And I got a D in science.
Oh, that's awful, though.
It's a tough thing, glasses. glasses.
So
when you first start wearing it, young.
It was education versus vanity.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
And now he thinks, well, hold on. He's sorted out his hair. He's quite stylish hair. Because when I met him, it was like, I mean, words were gummage.
Yeah.
He won't mind me saying that.
Yeah.
His glasses were, I mean, idiotic when I met him, and he's got some stylish glasses now, so he sorted that out.
Yeah.
His clothes, he's quite a fashionable bloke, and when I first met him, it looked like
a nerd. Yeah.
So, it's step by step, and with these I think you'll agree. Pop them on, Steve.
Well, you know,
imagine him on the beach.
Close your eyes, Carl. Are they closed? I can't see. I've taken my glasses off.
Oh. Yeah. So that's a weird thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go. What are you laughing at? Look, what are you laughing at, Carl? There's nothing funny about those.
Stop smirking. I can see through them.
You can see they're not real sunglasses, they're prescription lenses, so you can see it now.
You see, I never knew you had to do that with sunglasses. I didn't think you had to have the...
Right, yeah, when it's bright outside, people who wear glasses don't need to wear them.
So they're looking cool, but they're bumping into stuff.
No, but if your eyes aren't that good, then the sun shouldn't be bothering them. Do you know what I mean? No, I always wondered about Roy Orbison. Why was he doing that?
What?
Roy Orbison always had shades on, didn't he? And he was blind and stuff. It's like, what's the point of that?
Well, because I'm guessing. Well, I don't even want to. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Roy Orbison was blind, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was he? I thought he just had very, very bad vision.
No, I think he was a blind fellow.
I don't think he was blind.
Was he not?
No, I think he had very poor vision.
Wear him, you know.
I don't know what this conversation is anymore.
No, well, once again, we've introduced Carl into the equation. He's just gone off on a completely bizarre tangent.
When he went, oh, I'm going to pick up my prescription lenses. And we had to wait. And the bloke came and said, who's it for? Me. I said, oh yeah, Mr. Merchant, here they are. And as he was getting out, to try and embarrass Steve, I went to him, they are the exact ones that Keanu Reeves uses in The Matrix, are they? He went, what? I went, no, I'm joking. But,
I'll tell you what frustrates me. Can I just say, as a glasses wearer, this is just a note to everyone out there who isn't a glasses wearer. When people ask constantly to try on your glasses, can I try on your glasses? And they try them on, and they always say the same thing. Oh, I can't see a thing. What were you expecting? X-ray vision? No.
Yeah, I know.
Don't ask. If you're a glasses wearer, you don't want people asking to try on your glasses.
But I think they don't realise that
what are you expecting?
by going, oh God, your eyesight's bad.
Yeah.
It's not like going, you know what I mean? It's not like saying, let's have a go with your calipers. Right, and popping them on and going, bloody hell, you can't walk very well.
But it's a form of disability, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's one that doesn't impair that much. It's an inconvenience that you maybe have to put glasses on all the time.
Did I mention the mosh pit thing?
No, but it's not, yeah, but you're not, what's your vision? It's just blurred, is it?
No, I can't see anything. It's really bad.
Is it really
bad? Yeah, if I take my glasses off, you are just a blur. I see now, I can see nothing. It's just a couple of bald heads. And I know only one of you's bald, so...
You're looking at Carl twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right.
Carl, it's your Vision 2020.
Well, there you go. That's Steve's eyes on XFM. Next week, Ricky's knees.
Bit of vinyl?
Yeah, now listen, I want to mention this. This is from this new Morrissey compilation. It's a new series. I'm assuming a number of different rock stars are going to do it. It's called Under the Influence, and various rock stars get to choose, obviously, songs which they grew up listening to and that have influenced them. And this is from Morrissey. He's the first person to do it. And there's some stuff on there which is a bit odd and a bit oddball, and there's some stuff which is good. And there's a Ramones on there, and Nico and Patti Smith. But this is one of them. Obviously, famously, Morrissey was a member. I think he was the president of the New York Dolls fan club in England. And this is from there. And this is Trash. The New York Dolls, Trash, from this new compilation, Under the Influence, compiled by Morrissey.
Are they the original punk band? 08700 800 1234.
Well, everyone knows they are.
We don't. We don't want your calls.
Everyone knows they are.
Don't call in. Don't call in.
Please. We're not interested.
No point.
Rick, it's 1:30.
Yeah.
Adverts?
Yeah. Coldplay and the Scientists on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We saw an interesting sight on the way here, didn't we, Steve?
Yeah.
When we came in yesterday to
plan the show.
To plan the show, sure. Yeah. We actually annoyed Karl for half hour and left.
Yeah.
But a bloke with a completely tattooed face.
I don't know what stage you are in, what stage you're at in your life when tattooing your own face is a good idea.
But this wasn't sort of like, tribal or religious or anything. It was a bloke just had a sort of tattoo on his forehead and around his eyes, professionally done. It looked quite old, so I don't know if tattooers do that now. I think they've probably got to watch themselves, but I just think...
there's not rules about what you can tattoo. I'm assuming if you're a tattooist, you can do what you want. You can tattoo anything.
I wouldn't have thought. There's probably some comeback, isn't there? I mean, I certainly, I think you've got to be sober. I think you've got to be over 20, I don't know,
right,
over something. And I wouldn't have thought many tattooers would tattoo someone's face, would they?
Well, I don't know. Have you met tattooists? I mean, I don't want to slag them off, but they are like,
I know why they're big.
Well, exactly, and they've got needles.
A lot of them are big,
but they do seem like they live in the periphery of society. A lot of these.
But people. I just wouldn't tattoo someone's face. Do you know what I mean?
No. You wrestle a man to the ground and then hurt your back. But no, you wouldn't tattoo someone.
No, I know. Does everyone ever regret it? I mean, I'm sure some people regret a tattoo. Whenever someone shows me a tattoo, I go, "That's brilliant," because I can't bear to go, "That's rubbish."
Yeah.
I just think that because they can't change it. There's no point.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? I go, "It's brilliant."
Well, I read in the paper, was it a man or a woman who had just had Beckham on their arm? Just not a picture of him, but the word Beckham tattooed on their arm, spelt wrong.
Oh,
they missed out the K, or maybe they missed out the C, so it was Bekam.
Oh no.
Anyway, it was just spelt wrong. I mean, firstly, why do you just have the name of David Beckham on your arm?
Home tattoos are the best, though.
Well,
that's done with a pin and a sort of some ink in prison, like with skins.
Yeah.
And it's sort of wonky because they've done it in a mirror.
Yeah.
What does that say? Well, read it. Tanuck. Yeah, I did it in the mirror.
Profanity.
Yeah.
Would you ever toy with a tattoo, Carl?
No, I mean, I've told you about me Uncle Stan before, haven't I? Tattoo Stan.
No.
He's just covered in them. It just looks a mess. Do you know what I mean? You can be wearing the best suit in the world, but you still look a scruff.
Sure, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you have it done.
Some tattoos, can be quite tasteful.
No, but he was covered. It was all like, cut hair on his neck and it's just, a mess. And he did a lot of his own. I've told you about him before.
Have you? I don't remember it.
Yeah, because I was saying, if you're going to do your own, at least make sure you're a good drawer.
Yeah, sure.
It was just a mess. It was just all over.
What he thought had he done? He sort of doodled snakes around.
Yeah, and all his kids' names on his arms, and it's like, can't you remember them?
Yeah.
He might have had a lot.
No, he did.
Yeah.
And do you remember even from a young age thinking that looks rubbish?
Yeah, and I mean, it'll probably be about 60 now. I'd love to see what he looks like now.
Well,
just look at this. There was a story the other day in one of the magazines that I read about this fella who had a...
well, this would be Bizarre or 14 Times then.
Yeah.
One of the magazines you read.
Yeah.
So it's going to be...
Not The Spectator.
No.
But this fella had a big eagle put on his back.
Yeah.
With a snake sort of covering it. And...
such rubbish, isn't it? This kind of symbols of sort of dynamism and life. Yeah, I know. A snake and an eagle.
Yeah, a large-breasted vampire woman riding a dragon.
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
But this fella had that, and he had it in his will that when he dies, he wanted his son to have the skin taken off.
Oh God!
And put in like a little frame.
Oh God!
That's horrific.
What's that? That's my dad's back.
Yeah. Oh, are you sure?
God.
No. Because I read it and kind of started having sort of memories of Auntie Nora again.
Yeah.
Because she used to always like...
now, Auntie Nora is the woman
who farted for 5 minutes.
She had wind for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she also, she used to say, Carl, rub me back. Right? And with her being quite old, it was all sort of mouldy and warty.
It was mouldy?
No,
mouldy.
Mouldy, right.
And what did you do?
I didn't like it. I hated it, in fact.
It was like reading a Braille book.
Yeah.
It was like putting your hand in a load of Cocoa Pops.
Oh, dear.
All really big round things. And I just thought framing hers would be sort of 3D-ish.
Oh.
Right, yeah. What's that, a chunk of the moon? No?
Yeah. Did you R-text that wall?
Yeah.
No. That's
Auntie Nora.
That's Auntie Nora's back. Oh, God.
Any piece of your body can't you find?
That's disgusting. Putting your hand in some... Is she the one with the split tennis ball when she wasn't wearing knickers?
Shut up. What? No, let's not discuss the tennis ball.
Okay.
So she used to get you to sort of knead her dough on her back.
Oh God, this is really bad.
But what was she with her dress or whatever? Or
she wore those sort of squid-looking things. Like
sorry, what?
Those squid-looking.
Hey, Auntie Nora, coupling octopuses. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
It's like a nightgown type thing. But
what's squid got to do with it?
Because it sort of looked like a squid around the edge.
Oh, I know, frilly things. Yeah.
And she just said, I'm aching there. Oh. She was never well. She was never. Do you know what I mean? She's always has something wrong with her. I don't ask her how she is. It's just like she's not going to be all right.
Did she have wind when you were sort of neat? It must have been like playing an accordion.
Get a little tune going.
Wow. Oh, who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
why?
Not talk about.
We'll leave it. What have I come across there? What's up with that,
Hazel?
What's up with that Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with it. What? Just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My auntie's a lesbian.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
Lizzie, don't believe a word. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Email here from Chris. He said he met a girl in Australia whose boyfriend tattooed her arm with the word psycho, except the spelling was wrong, and she ended up scarred for life with the word physco. 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 I mean, a word of warning, if you're going out today to get a tattoo, they're tattooists. Yeah. English is probably not their speciality. So be careful. Write it down for them first.
You are walking on thin ice. I've seen some of these boys. They're big.
Sure.
They're big.
No,
and if they're willing to stick lumps of metal through their faces, what are they going to do to you?
Well, yeah, indeed.
So, Steve, sorry to all tattooers.
The piercing, you see, I have a weird problem with the piercing as well. Because, I mean, the earrings, that makes sense.
I had earrings ages ago, but...
Did you?
Yeah. Oh,
but you're a man who notoriously hates pain, and he's scared of everything.
Yeah, I was about 18, and I took 2 in 1, and they did it right, and he just went, and I went, alright, I went, yeah. I just went, oh, God.
Did you have them in both earrings?
It was like a staple gun, it went, and it didn't really hurt. I thought, well, I'm not doing that again. It hurts too much, and it just throbbed.
Were you still living with your parents at the time?
No.
I mean, your kind of oiky Reading family, what would they have made of?
Oh, well, they know I had them afterwards, yeah.
But did they take the mick?
Oh, God, of course they did, yeah. Rick, you ain't going to eat like that. Oh, you'll get followed. Oh, look at you. Look at that. Yeah. That's disgusting. And when I was new romantic, my mum said, bloody hell, I thought I only had one girl.
Which is the earring? Because isn't it like one ear is for gay people and one is for straight people? Is that just a myth? Or
I don't know. It might
be something to do with which ear you had it.
Yeah, there probably was sort of like signs for that. Yeah, it's like when you're growing up, I had loads like a white polo neck, right, and a ring on your little finger. That means you're gay. Yeah. Like you can see him coming. He's
just consoling your little chart.
Exactly. Hold on.
White polo neck.
Yeah.
Those are the earrings in the left ear.
I don't know where I am.
Wasn't there that thing that the famous cover of Born
Bruce
to Run?
Springsteen?
Yeah.
Where you didn't know the handkerchief. Yeah.
It was the handkerchief in the right hand pocket.
Dominant and was. Yeah, I don't know.
But, where is this information? I wouldn't have known that. I might have gone around, with, if it was hot weather, something to mop my brow, I wouldn't have known that. Can't the gay people kind of notify us? Can't we have some kind of website or something we can check out?
Do you still go to that pub with all those sort of like butch blokes?
Lovely guys.
With the moustaches and,
the caps, great guys.
A lot of them are firemen, a lot of them are like traffic cops.
Great people.
You know what I mean?
Fascinating people.
You're safe in there.
Yeah,
it also says no women to... No. It's like you're just having a great time with the lads. And there's nothing... It's brilliant.
Just playing pool, strip to your waist.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I can talk. Oh, my back still hurts.
Okay, a little bit of hip-hop. It's nice to have occasional hip-hop tune. Just keep it, it's summer. You'll be cruising around in your open-top Chevy.
Now, Steve, I see there it's a track by Little Kim, but how are you pronouncing it?
I'm pronouncing that correctly. Lil Kim.
Oh, no T's involved.
And it's the Jump Off featuring Mr. Cheeks. I don't know why I find that funny, but Mr. Cheeks is involved. If you can spot him, good luck. Lil Kim, and I believe that's Mr. Cheeks there. Just busted it on the mic, and that's called the Jump Off.
Talking of cheeks, Karl, have we got another instalment of Cheeky Freak of the Week this week?
Yeah.
Have we?
Excellent, look forward to that. Is there some monkey news?
Goes without saying.
Of course.
Really, that monkey news is safe, isn't it? It's not like,
You're always going home with monkey news.
It's there.
Yeah.
It's like songs of praise on the Sunday.
When I came back, I've been on holiday for a week, and I sort of sat in by the pool and stuff, and I sort of wrote about 40-minute stand-up with my new show, and I was going to the car, I said, it's great, when you get away, it's sort of like, you're relaxing, you just think clearly. He went, Ian, I know. He said, I was away when I came up with Rockbusters.
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely.
I was buzzing about writing 40 minutes of brand new stand-up.
Yeah.
He equated that to coming up with Rockbusters. Should I be insulted, Steve, or is Rockbusters as good as everyone's saying it is? Is it the one good idea? Is it like E equals MC squared was to Einstein is to, Rockbusters is to Karl?
What if I do this, Rick? What if I played you some adverts right now? Yeah, and then we came back with some Rockbusters. Yeah. You could make the jump yourself.
Maybe I'll do Rockbusters and show people how easy it is to do it wrong.
Adverts, then Rockbusters.
And a cup of lovely coffee. Cup of coffee in the pub. Yeah, I want a cup of coffee. Placebo, this picture, XFM. What's Karl doing? What's he rooting around
I don't know,
at?
But listen, while he's doing that, can I just say happy birthday from all of us to Shan. Her friend Terry said play some Placebo for Shan, so happy birthday to her.
That's done. That's done.
Cross that off the list.
Yeah, that's another thing we've got through today.
Rockbusters, please.
Do you want to look at the prizes?
I'll have a look at the prizes, see what people can win. It's an email-only competition, please remember that. All right, we've got the Later with Jules Holland Louder DVD. There's stuff on there from the Cardigans, Rollins is on there, Mercury Rev, Sonic Youth, the Datsuns, Queens of the Stone Age.
No, wait a minute, they're all great bands, but I think they need a boogie-woogie piano over the top of everything they do.
Well, hopefully Jules Holland would have
okay,
helped.
good, because there was something missing there on most of those tunes.
Yeah, current album from Goldfrapp, that's there as well. What have we got this on DVD? The Life of Mammals, the complete series of that. A couple of we've got the Inspiral Carpets, again a 3 CD set of the best of the Inspiral Carpets. I don't know how they strung it over 3 CDs. And the best one-hit wonders in the world ever. And let me see.
Oh dear, a 3 CD set.
A 3 CD set.
The best of Inspiral. I'm struggling.
I'm assuming CD3 is just the Corals album. Anyway, there's some good things there. You've sourced some good stuff this week.
All right. Well,
all right. Yeah. Here's your Rockbusters. Yeah. All right.
Cryptic clue, a couple of initials, and you sort that out. Right. First one.
What was Dr. Fox on about that we don't sound like proper presenters? It's mad. Go on, Karl.
Right. The first one. A customer wanted some paint to darken up a room. Shop assistant knew what to do. Right. Customer wanted some paint to darken up a room. The shop assistant knew what to do. The initials there, CB. Right? CB for the first one there. Right? Second one, it'd be alright if their heads weren't that big. Right?
And again?
It would be alright if their heads weren't that big. And that's SF. Right?
SF?
Yeah. And the last one...
I know that one. Yeah, go on.
And the last one, Chanel have got another perfume out. N-O. Right? Chanel have got another perfume out. N-O. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's that done.
And those prizes can be yours.
Yeah.
More music, please.
Bit of Bob Marley.
Any of these going to annoy me? Oh, I've got to stir it up.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Are any of these clues going to annoy me this week?
No, they're all good.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant.
Stir it up. Bob Marley on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Wait, did you get up today and just see the great weather and think, do you know what, I'd love to hear some Stir It Up from Bob Marley?
Yeah, I did actually. Well, I was going to play it the week before last before I went away, and we didn't have time. So,
well, we were crammed full of features like this one.
Have we got a cheeky freak of the week?
Do you want one?
Yeah. I think we should have a jingle for this.
Okay, I've got a jingle. It's very similar to Chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee that?
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it.
Okay. Oh, cheeky freak of the week.
Brilliant. Yeah, no, I think that's excellent. So, cheeky freak of the week. You've spotted a freak.
This is where somewhat, I think, offensively, you pick on someone who's not like other people and say it's your favourite freak of that week. Yeah, I remember we had the woman whose legs looked like the hind legs of a dog. We've had the little fella with the aging disease with the little head playing the piano. That was your favourite. I think that's your probably freak of the year, isn't it?
It's a pretty good one.
So what's this? Is it a man with a horrendous injury, or is it a congenital birth defect, or what?
Yeah, but you put it like that, and now it sounds like I'm being tight. It sounds like I'm being out of order. But I'm just giving him a mention.
Just giving him a big shout out.
Right? There's quite a lot going on in the freak world.
There always is.
You've been visiting hospitals the last week, have you, when we were away?
No, there was a thing on a website. This isn't even the one that I've picked, so
this is just a bonus.
This is a bonus freak.
Yeah, go on then.
This is a free freak. Right? It's a fella called the Lobster Man.
The Lobster Man, of course.
Again, good name, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
What are you going to get? Some succulent meat.
I like the idea that the vicar on the christening suggested that. I know you want to call him Mark. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah. Look at his hands. What's his name? Mark Michael Webster. Right. Right. Have you
thought about a nickname?
Not really, no. Have you looked at
his hands?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that because
do you know they look a little bit like lobsters?
Well, yeah, but it's quite deformed. It's like, we
Can I suggest Lobster Man?
That's terrible, Vicar. That is terrible, Vicar.
Pinchy.
Go on then. We're going to see. This is what the sort of feature you come up with, Carl.
So, Lobster Man.
There's probably people listening now with, lobster feet.
Right.
Lobster hands.
So,
Squid Boy.
So, Lobster Man, what does Lobster Man do? Does he fight crime?
Not that much.
Okay.
Apparently he got into a bit of trouble. He was in a restaurant, and this was years ago, by the way.
And someone picked him to eat him.
No, apparently the waiter said, "Oh, you shouldn't be sat here. You should be in my pan." Or something.
Oh dear.
And they had a fight, got out of hand.
Yeah.
Got out of claw.
And so that was.
What do you mean they had a fight? What did he do? A waiter took the mickey out of someone with.
No, can I just make clear? I'm assuming his hands look a bit like those of a lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fused, so it's just like two big fingers. They're fused, I assume, probably in the womb, and they're just like, instead of like having 5 digits, they're fused in it. But he can pick stuff up, can't he?
Yeah.
What does he pick up? He mainly eats crabs and jellyfish, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. So he was having a fight with the waiter, he snipped off his nose.
Right, so anyway,
he just held on to the waiter's bib.
Yeah,
and the waiter was screaming, "Go and get him off me!"
Yeah.
So anyway,
does he eat other lobsters? Do you think he would eat lobster, or is it kind of? Would he feel bad about eating lobster?
Right.
The little cheek of the freak that we've gone for anyway.
The what?
The little freak of the week, cheeky freak of the week. We've gone for this Siamese lad.
Okay.
Right. Happened back in.
You can't have a Siamese lad, can you?
All right. Yeah. This Siamese twins happened back in 1693.
Oh, he's got a date. Blimey, that's the first time ever.
Yeah. And all it was, he was doing all right for himself. He used to go on those circus things he used to do.
They're two people you're talking about, Carl. So we're going to him.
All right then. All right. They did this circus show, right?
Yeah.
And everything's going well. They're selling out the tents and stuff. People coming to see them.
Yeah.
He was doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, before I said that, did you think a Siamese twin was a man with 2 heads?
Well, it can be, can't it? It depends.
There's 2 people. They're conjoined.
No. But it depends, doesn't it? The one that I shown you in that book that time was a fellow with 2 heads.
No, it wasn't. That was a stupid picture in one of your stupid books that he had a growth that looked a little bit like it had a face on it. It wasn't a man with 2 heads. You're the same sort of people who send potato chips to restaurants and say, "Doesn't it look like Norman Cook?"
Yeah.
It's not 2 heads.
We'll bin this feature.
No.
No,
they're 2 people. They're 2 people. Conjoined twins. Yeah. Right, so these...
They just happen to have a similar taste in clothes. Okay.
Anyway, so they were doing all right, and it all went wrong when he crossed the road, got run over. The lad with 2 heads got run over. That's it.
What? How is that cheeky freak of the week?
Just because he got my interest, and I kind of thought, why didn't he just look both ways?
I'm intrigued to know
why wasn't he looking both ways?
I'm intrigued to know how you get run over. What was it, 1629?
Yeah. Well, it's horses and that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, why wasn't he looking both ways? Karl Pilkington, you are a genius. Play a record, you fool.
Well done, Karl. More cheeky freak of the week next week.
See what's going on.
In the freak world.
Universally speaking, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, I've got a lot of Rockbusters coming in.
Yeah, all right, actually. People obviously seem at long last to have tuned into your wavelength, Carl. Which is, of course, 104.9.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Exactly. Yeah.
Should we give the clues again, briefly?
We just had an email,
actually, to be honest with you, let's not, because we've already had a load of answers.
I know,
so, you know, if you didn't get it first time round, you don't deserve to win.
We had an email saying, because I've got a bad back, am I squeezing Carl's head? Well, I've already had a little squeeze, didn't I, about half hour ago, didn't I? Yeah. You just got to be careful, because I don't want any strain, so I'd say keep still, whatever happens, and you're right about there.
Could I have a squeeze, you know, just while you're not really kind of capable?
He's allowed to squeeze it, isn't he?
Because I've never squeezed it once.
Remember, sideways, temples, go quite hard, but not too hard.
Yeah.
Front to back, go as hard as you like, because that's
all right, well, I'll just have a try now.
No, you've got a bucket. He's sorted it out. He says every Saturday between
but I'm taking over from him because
let him have one squeeze. Let him
have a go then.
So, the front and the back...
Get round, so you got... That's it, right. Now, use the thing like that.
Not too hard at the front?
No, really hard at the front and back.
There you go, yeah. You got the hang of it.
Oh, right. God, it's good fun. I see why you like it. No, we'll just give it a side. It's great fun.
Yeah.
It's great, you know, there's a little bit of, you know, grip there with the short hair, but obviously not too much, there's not much up there up top.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be doing that again next week.
Do you know, I got a form, right? Do you know I'm staff here, right? I'm like on the staff, I'm one of the staff. Got some internal mail the other day that you have to fill out about if you die at work, who gets your money. It says, do you put yourself at any danger?
What did you say?
Well, I asked Suzanne, I said, does that, you know...
Head squeezing,
is that in
but my leg lock round your ribs that time when I had you, it was like a little alligator, like a python and an alligator, didn't I? You get quite some... You know, you get a little bit of leverage, you can crush a man's ribs with with mighty legs.
Oh, something I want to ask you, Carl. There's that programme on now, I forget what it's called. Is it something like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Does that...
I did the non-broadcast pilot for that, because my mate was the the Phil Belker was producing it, and I did it, you know.
And the premise of it is that it's one of those things about, you know, a conversation piece, the ultimate dinner party. I think you can have invite people, 6 guests. Dead,
alive, or fictional.
Or fictional, yeah.
And you know, you choose where you want it, and yeah.
And anyway, I was just intrigued to know what Carl's ultimate dinner party, who would pop round? Any of your cheeky freaks?
So what's this? I'm putting on a...
You're putting on an imaginary dinner party.
Anne Robinson's there. She's got to be there. I said I didn't invite you. She said, well, I'm there anyway. Yeah. So it was actually me, Anne Robinson, and 6 people. Yeah. And I chose people like heroes, like Muhammad Ali, Homer Simpson, or stuff like that. You know, James Randi. Yeah. So you could choose anyone.
Living or dead, fictional or otherwise.
Right.
Would it look like a circus from the 18th century?
I'll have like a few freaks in there.
Like what? Who would you have?
Well, the first person I'd have is probably have Elvis.
I had Elvis. I chose Elvis.
Why would you have Elvis?
It's just good, wasn't he? He was good at what he did.
Right. But once you'd said that to him, what would the rest of the conversation?
I'd say sing us a song.
Right, so you make him sing a song?
Yeah,
okay.
he'd be like the entertainment for the night. Mm. When he's not on the stage performing, I'd probably have the Elephant Man there.
Right. Well, so John Merrick, yeah?
Yeah, John Merrick.
Okay, I've got Elvis, John... If anyone's out there and, you know, you haven't got anything to do, can you write down everything Carl says from now to a year and send it to me and Steve, because we might want to put it in a book?
Yes.
Would that be good? Just maybe someone keep a journal of everything Carl does and says, and we'll try and keep a scrapbook of pictures.
Tell you who I would have.
Who?
Peter Kay.
Right.
He'd be good, he'd be brilliant. I'd want to be sat next to him, because he's...
Well, you're friends with Ricky Gervais, why would you want to...
No, but... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Peter Kay.
All right,
Peter Kay. Which one would you do him as himself or one of his characters he does?
Just as he is.
Yeah.
He's funny. He's a funny man.
Yeah.
Love him. What else? Probably that fella who lost his arm when he was climbing that mountain. Remember?
He had to cut off
a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why would you have him?
I'd just like to have a chat with him and say, you know, what happened there then?
Yeah.
Well, we know what happened there. He cut his arm off. What would you say? Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt.
But I don't think it would hurt. That's one of the questions.
What are you talking about?
I reckon the shock cancelled any pain out. If you're stuck there with a boulder on your arm, you've probably got bad pins and needles, right?
Yeah.
With a big rock on your arm.
Yeah.
And you'd say, right, so how long were you sat there before you said, well, I've got to cut this off? Did you read about it? It was amazing.
What do you think the other people would be doing when you were talking like this bloke about cutting his own arm? John Merrick wouldn't mind. Elvis would probably be off his head on something.
Elephant Man will be having a couple of buns.
I hope Peter Kay didn't make a funny comment. I hope he doesn't make a funny comment.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I just a quick warning?
I'll just put bloke with one arm, bloke with...
Be careful, Carl, what you serve for dinner.
Yeah.
Because he's only got the one arm.
Yeah.
So, you know, certain things. I mean, maybe suggest something you can eat with chopsticks.
Or a hamburger.
A hamburger. But don't go with something like lobster. Tricky, you need both hands for that. Unless him and John Merrick teamed up. I think they've got one good arm each.
Yeah.
Soup, maybe.
What would you give John Merrick? Buns?
Couple of buns. Have that woman in the boat who went round the world.
Why?
Just to see, you know, how she managed that.
Pretty boring guests, really.
Eh?
But boring?
What do you mean, boring?
What was she going to say? What she said, she was going, well, I didn't see a lot. I was in a cabin. Really, there's a lot of water. I was a bit scared.
The main thing I'd want to ask her, right, because I remember when she did it, and there was an interview with her, and her parents were there or something, and her mum was saying how she's dead proud because she decided to, you know, go around the world in a boat as a kid instead of just hanging around on street corners and stuff. She said she didn't want her daughter to like be messing about on the streets at night on her own and stuff. She was a responsible mother.
Yeah.
And she sent her off on a boat.
Sure.
In the middle of the Atlantic.
On her own.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask her about that.
I think even Manchester's safer than that, innit?
Yeah. And I'd have probably another woman, so to chat to her, probably go for Kim Marsh.
Kim Marsh?
Sorry, you'd have the woman who sailed around the world, right? But you'd have to have another woman for her to have someone to talk to. Well, why invite either of them then? If you don't want to talk to either of them yourself.
What? Sorry.
I love this. Round world yachtswoman, and Kim Marsh.
But why, of all the women you could invite, Kim
love
Marsh
that.
is at the top
No,
of the
that's
list.
the best list I've ever heard. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, a bloke with one arm, the round the world yachtswoman chatting to Kim Marsh. That is genius. Why haven't they invited you on this show? I'm going to call Anne Robinson. Right, okay, if anyone's listening to that, have Karl Pilkington. I know no one knows who he is yet, but what a great bit of conversation. Play a record, Karl, you're an idiot.
Some Smith?
Oh, always a treat. Yeah, we played something from Morris's selection. Something that would be on my ultimate compilation is something from the Smiths. and it'll probably be this one. I started something I couldn't finish. I think that's one of their underrated albums, Rick. Strange Ways, Here We Come.
It might be my favourite.
It's my favourite, certainly.
Yeah.
And that's from that album. I started
Queen is
something
Dead is a lot of people's favourite, but I don't like the wacky ones.
It's the novelty ones. It's the
he's
ones.
got some great ones. I think he's got some of his best tunes on there, but I don't know the frankly Mr. Shankly.
Yeah, he's always got this tendency to sort of write music hall style songs.
Yeah, but that's a great one, that. So there you go. Elvis, John Merrick, Peter Kay, bloke with one arm, woman who sailed around the world, Kim Marsh.
What I like about those two, numbers 4 and 5, he doesn't even know their names.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he'll just write on the invitation, dear bloke with one arm.
Yeah.
Having a dinner party.
Yeah. It's better than most people. I imagine most people, when they do this, if they go, Nelson Mandela.
I know, of course, yeah. I think I read an interview with Mick Hucknall where it was something like, who do you admire? Nelson Mandela.
Brilliant. I don't read papers when I'm in this country. When I was on holiday, I read one, and there was an article in there about Beckham meeting him. And the article was about how many people have met him. And I was thinking, we are the only 3 people that haven't met him.
Nelson Mandela, yeah.
It's just like, does he rent himself out? Do you know what I mean? It's like the back of in the back of the stage where you can get a Caprice lookalike to wander around. They go, is that a lookalike? No, that's really him. It's 40 quid, he'll come to your party.
I think what it is that he was locked up for so long. Yeah, he's now just
he's never home.
He's just so shocked.
It's like Salman Rushdie, he's running around. I've seen him twice.
Yeah.
His house must be a tip. He's never in. God.
Well, I think it is if you stay indoors for a long time.
Yeah.
You've got to get out there. You've got to get out
there. You get a bit stir crazy, I suppose.
But he's met some of the great names in world events. He's met the Spice Girls. Alan Titchmarsh.
He's met him, yeah. They did his garden, didn't they?
Yeah, David Beckham.
Yeah. Oh, that must have been great. But I mean, maybe we could hold out and never meet him.
Yeah, this is like...
Even if we get invited to one of them, where I go, no.
Yeah.
Not really.
We're the only 3 people who've never met Nelson Mandela.
I'm not meeting him, so I make sure he's definitely going straight.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't really...
Careful,
I don't like to hang out with people who don't.
No, well, I wouldn't invite him to my ultimate dinner party in case, the silverware went missing.
Oh!
Well, you don't know, he was inside for a long time. They pick up things in these places. You can pick stuff up.
It's usually Karl that comes out with those sort of things. Karl, what do you think of that?
What, Nelson not having him around because he's nicking?
Well, let's back out now. Let's back out now while we're ahead.
We got in Celebrity Big Brother.
Yeah.
Being used to being locked up and that.
we couldn't, yeah.
I started something.
I couldn't finish.
Yeah. Should we play another record, or should we talk about some, on a lighter note, Muffy the hamster had a narrow escape with a,
Play a song, let's have the Rockbusters answer.
Oh, God. Martina Topley Bird, Need One. Alright, XFM 104.9. Well, it's that time. It's getting exciting. We've got Rockbusters results, but before that, a little bit of monkey news with, chimpanzee that monkey news. Karl Pilkington.
Brilliant. Let's do it. I read that for a couple of weeks.
Go on then.
Alright, so it's like this little monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Who lives in Morocco.
Right, I'll just warn you now, you're on thin ice from last time, okay? So, make sure, is this real?
It's been
Don't say anything you would think about it. As you're saying it, think to yourself, is that true? Do monkeys do that? Do they think like that? So, go on then.
So anyway, yeah, so there's this magician in Morocco, right? He's got a little monkey working with him, right? The way it used to work, magician used to do his thing on stage, do a little bit of magic, people loved it. Then the monkey came out, had a little cap, walked around the crowd and stuff, got the money, had a good little team thing going on there.
Yeah.
So anyway, the monkey's name was 86.
Right.
Because back then there was so many monkeys, it was like, what names, do you know what I mean? What names do you use? What do you do? So they just named them, right? So this little monkey...
What, he had 86 other monkeys?
No. It's just like because a lot of monkeys were sort of working back then, helping magicians out, you know, doing bits and pieces, busking, what have you.
Well, Rick, you know how there's so many...
why would there be a confusion with that? If he only had one monkey, where's the confusion? People would go, I'm not going to go and see that, I want to see 86, he's the better monkey. Do you know what I mean? What does it matter?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, why do they need... Where was the confusion? With people going to the circus and going, what monkey can they see tonight? I don't know. It wasn't a billing, was it, with a monkey?
But Rick, it's just the same with humans. You know, there's so many humans now that we can't give them names anymore.
Yeah,
they all
exactly.
have to have numbers.
Exactly, yeah. There's so many humans, you know, with 5 billion people. We can't give them names. It's impossible. But, you know, with a few monkeys
anyway, number
working...
22, go on.
So, anyway, there he is.
86.
86.
With his hat.
With his hat, walking around, getting the money.
Yeah.
Anyway, the magician sort of, thinking about moving on. Because in Morocco, he'd sort of done all the tourist traps.
Sure.
So he had a word with the monkey, said, how about we...
See?
No, let him continue.
Think.
Let him continue.
He didn't have a word with the monkey.
Let him continue.
So what do you think about going over to Spain?
Yes. Sure. So, the monkey was in agreement?
So he said, go on then. Right, so they get in the car, and, the magician knew he'd have a bit of a problem on his hands, because you're not meant to take monkeys out of the country.
Yeah.
Right? So he thought, right, what I'll do, I'll get a car, right?
Right.
Stick the monkey in a boot, right? Get on the boat, and hopefully sort of, stick it in some luggage and what have you.
Yeah.
We'll be over there, we'll be earning big money, everything's going to be great. So the monkey was like, brilliant. So they get in the car, they're on the way to the boat, and pull over at a petrol station. And just before filling up, he opens up the boot and he goes, "You all right in there?" And it's like, yeah, sound. So he leaves the boot open so it can breathe and get a bit of fresh air whilst it's filling up. Goes in to pay the money.
Yep.
Pays the money, goes, I'm just paying for the...
Right, this monkey is not going to drive away in that car, or we're never doing this feature again.
Carl, what happens? What's number 86 up to?
So... 86. So,
That's the ending, isn't it? That's the story.
Come on, let Carl finish the story.
It better not be.
Brilliant. You're going to love it. Right, so he's in the petrol station, and he's going, right, I'll pay for pump 4. And the fella says, what are you talking about?
Pump 4, isn't that a monkey? No. Sometimes I use numbers for monkeys, sometimes I use... No, I mean pump 4.
Sure.
So he says, what are you talking about? There's no car at pump 4.
Right.
Keep going.
Sticks his head out of the door.
Yeah.
The monkey's giving it some. Went over to Spain on its own.
I don't know what to do.
Well, hang on, let's just get a couple of the facts right here.
What do you mean, couple of the facts, right? There are no facts.
So, number 86. Number 86 drove to Spain.
You are, honestly, Carl, you must know.
It was an automatic.
Right. Carl, you must know that is shit. There is no way a monkey...
That's the thing with
He
this
gets
feature,
stopped at customs.
Mental.
How would he get through customs, Carl? Has he got a passport?
No, he was sneaking about because he didn't have a passport.
So he parked and then snuck through.
Do you want the facts?
Let me see it. Right, I'll examine this, Rick, and we'll play a record.
Play a record, because I can't. That's nearly as bad as the armed robbery. Right, go on. Yep. Play a record.
Better Suede?
Yeah, Stay Together. My favourite.
One of 86's favourites.
Yeah, brilliant. My favourite Suede track. Stay Together. XFM. Well, nearly time to go. But before we do, a little bit of Rockbuster results.
Just checking some of the answers, Rick, and it seems that an awful lot of people have got it right.
Go on then. Tell us them again then. Remind us of them before you give us the answers.
Alright, Rockbusters number 1 was like this. It was a customer...
We're stopping Monkey News, by the way, until you start getting some credible ones. Because that's it's ridiculous. It's not true.
No, it seems mad.
But no, but it's from the internet again. So anyone can go online, download that story. It's insubstantial. It's get ones from journals or where the source is quoted. Okay, or we're not interested. Or we're not. Well, you don't. Okay. So same with on thin ice. We've pulled this once. We've pulled Rockbuster. We suspended it once, and you came back again. So it's. Do you know what I mean? So go on then.
Right, so Rockbusters number 1 was about a customer who wanted some paint, wanted to darken up a room. The shop assistant knew what to do. What did she do? The initials were CB, Cellar Black, right? Cellar Black. Cellar some black.
You see, I thought Cellar Black, because it's CB, and I thought, well, it can't be, because it's not Cellar. It's not Sell Her Black.
Cryptic,
it's
cryptic though, isn't it?
No, cryptic doesn't mean it's wrong.
Right. They all got it anyway, so... It's a bit weird, isn't it? Second one, it would be alright if the Reds weren't that big. Right?
Right.
The initials are SF.
Well, one of my favourite bands, yeah. The Smaller Faces, isn't it?
Small Faces.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Okay, go on then.
And the final one, Chanel have got another perfume out. Right.
I'll just say we've had an email from one of our listeners who said if this turns out to be New Order, he's never listening to XFM again.
What's the clue again?
Chanel, I've got another perfume out. New Odour.
Right, well that's another listener gone.
What do you mean? There's not a group called New Odour.
No, it's cryptic.
It's not, that doesn't mean cryptic! Wrong doesn't mean cryptic. It's like saying what animal I'm thinking of. Frog. That doesn't mean cryptic. Sell Her Black. What artist is that? Small Faces works. Just about.
If I say what animal I'm thinking of, what am I
Monkey.
Thinking? Well, there you go then. So it does work.
Play a record.
Right?
Play a record.
So who's a winner?
Ah, yes. Now I'm going to give it to someone who emailed in with the correct answer, and his name is Steve Martin.
Really?
And I've given, I don't know if you've noticed over the last few weeks, I've been given the prize to people with just a kooky element to them, you know, if they've got
people to start sending their name in, like, Barry Bumpfroyd.
Well, don't worry, because I can spot if it's a fake comedy name.
What was that last one we laughed at?
I can't remember what it was. I think it was Gerald something.
Yeah, it was. It was just like Gerald Smethurst or something.
What's it, Preston?
Gerald Preston. Why is that a funny name?
Jerry Preston, a great guy, but for
Gerald Preston, we laughed at that.
He caught my attention. So this week, Steve Martin's caught my attention.
Right. Yeah. When was the last time Steve Martin made you laugh?
This Steve Martin?
Dickers hasn't been...
Yeah, we've had no correspondence from Dickie Anderson for some time, which saddens me.
Little Dickmeister General, what is he doing out there? Has he got... What? He's got something better to do. Ridiculous.
Right, well that's the end, We've got the last song, so is there anything
it's the end of Rockbusters, and it's the end of Monkey News. Monkey News will give you one more go for it, and it's got to be credible, it's got to be real, it's got to be true.
We need to see your sources, it needs to be corroborated.
Okay. Rockbusters, they've got to be real band names. New Odour. New Odour. New Odour. Just anything. Just brilliant.
Well done to Steve, he got them all. So is that it then?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, cheers. I've enjoyed that. I hope your back's better, Rick.
Yeah.
And Carl, I hope you buck up your ideas.
Your brain's better.
Yeah.
Got something interesting about a brain, we can talk about it next week.
No, tell it now.
No,
Quickly, what is it?
No, we'll leave it.
Oh, like that's a hook. Like people will be going for a week. Oh, I wonder what things were Carl's brain. Was it a brain that drove a motorbike across to Switzerland?
You've heard it.
It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Alright, so, here's the first bit.
What's the best job you've ever had still, Carl? Talk like occupations. It is still
paper round.
Is it still the paper round?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it was good though. If you look at it, like, you know, what I liked about it, you're your own boss.
No, you're not. You're not your own boss.
No, the guy who runs
news
the news
agent is your boss.
Alright. But then once you get out and you've got your papers and that, you sort of, you're on your own.
Do what you want as long as you deliver the papers exactly to the places he said you are in the time he said.
Yeah.
It's freedom, isn't it? Any jobs you wouldn't do? I've just thought of one that you wouldn't do.
Go on.
With your sort of mild homophobia.
Well, I'm not.
Proctologist.
What's that?
Basically sticking your finger at other people's arses.
Right, well, I wouldn't do that, no. Why have you got to do that?
What do you mean, why have you got to do that?
Why does anyone need that doing?
Because they got to look if they've got an arseache or something.
Which trainee doctor makes that their speciality?
Do you know what I mean? that must be, right, we got a place for proctologists, and it's you, Meadows. You came last.
Oh, seriously, what? I'm not the arse doctor, am I?
Yeah, you came last.
Oh, I'm a bum GP, I can't believe it.
Yeah, you got to, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I remember, I was on I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried
It's
about
alright
it.
to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And got on it. It was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that, and absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is he in his seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways. You can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, so walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? Think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get to that, I'll get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right, and sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid, right? Sat there, and he goes, all right, and I thought, oh, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions. Right, so I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right, so that's like mean. I'd never want to be mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think I know. I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and all that. So then my phone goes, and I think, right, what do? Do I ignore it, or do I open my eyes and see who it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually, thinking about it. It wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, I'm awake now, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, all right, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
You're right.
Oh, God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I was thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I mean, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then, he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you just started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with a drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, right? So do I do it or not? What? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle.
Well,
what do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to. If he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped? Was it getting?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really like, taking my arm down. And then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made. You know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking. And all the rest of it.
I never felt it suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this. Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He likes sausages. And I said, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Don't know. He just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that. But
so you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just.
What do you expect? Okay.
No, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did all right, because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall.
Karl Pilkington in the chair now. The talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen. Yeah. Basically, I'm educating Ricky. Yeah. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Yeah. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the headlines are, I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got, hippopotamus news.
Okay. Okay.
And, can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go with hippopotamus news.
Hippopotamus
news.
Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti, but
I think you did. Right, I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
Right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. Yeah. And
is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget, circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Right, Steve, you're asked the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
That's what circus is.
Right.
I pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when, if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down, they're all going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this, crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
There's a hippo getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act? Why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget...
He's going, how can I follow this? This is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick act is never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher. He gives it one big, like, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. Goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies off.
Hypotenuse!
Sure. Flies off at a funny angle.
Ooh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And
I have to say though, Rick, when I heard midget trampoline hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget trampoline hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget. He didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry, what was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you?
What do you...
Aren't they, like, very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus.
Are you sure?
You're not thinking of Zippo?
He's neither kind.
Yeah. No, and it wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget, and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right, okay, good. XFM 104.9. We're not here.
It is a bit like being Dennis Norden, playing some great moments from the show.
I was just imagining Dennis Norden one day, sort of just like waking up out of his stupor. He's doing this, and he'd go into the producer and go, I've just seen a couple of my programmes.
I just saw It'll Be Right on the Night 18.
It's shit.
It is terrible.
Why didn't someone tell me? Well, we didn't want to upset you because, but I've been doing it way too long. Well, you could just let me go on forever. Well, until you died, yeah. Well, why can't my son take over? Well, he's 80, Dennis.
And the jokes I'm doing, they're awful.
Why have I got that clipboard?
I've written these jokes, they're not funny. There's an audience, they're laughing. What are they laughing
They're not
at?
laughing, they're not laughing, that's canned laughter.
Who are those audience? Who goes to an audience for It'll Be Right on the Night?
A lot of them are older than you.
It can't be right.
Do you know we have a 15% fatality in one of your audiences?
But I went home at Christmas, I watched one of the episodes. Yeah. I was with my family and friends. I said, watch this, you'll love it. Stony face, no one laughed. They all thought it was shit.
Well, it is shit.
Well, why didn't you tell me earlier?
We didn't want to hurt your feelings. You're an old man. You may be upward of 102.
I didn't realise.
Yeah. I noticed the other day when Karl was sitting on your knee having his picture taken. Yeah. It's a long story, right? He's got a completely spherical head. It's slightly too small. I'm not being funny because, I'm not perfect. But he's got a completely spherical little head. He looks a little bit like a baby hamburger. You know hamburger off McDonald's? Sure. He looks like a little baby hamburger. And it's sort of quite put upon.
Suzanne thinks I look like that thing in that Dulux advert. Do you know when the woman pulls the head off that?
A little plasticine morph type.
And then they make a new ad for it. And it's like a little head.
Really?
And that's your girlfriend saying it.
I know. I'm getting excited now because we've had loads of calls and emails, not only backing me up, but going a little bit further. Apparently, Johnny Mango called in again. He's become our sort of official researcher on this show. There is evidence that Queen Victoria in Balmoral, with a young house guest, Winston Churchill, used to consume cocaine-filled lozenges. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Also, MDMA was a precursor of sort of ecstasy, a derivative, and that was big in the day, giving soldiers, a little pick-me-up. So it's not so mad, is it?
It sort of makes sense because he was into his speeches and that, and they say that coke gives you sort of, the balls to stand up and say like.
Not that that's a good thing. And
no, it's not.
No,
definitely not.
No,
right, but. It makes you confident, doesn't it? So you can stand up and say, we're going to fight them on the beaches.
Yeah.
And all that. And sound like you mean it.
Exactly, yeah. When he was sort of like, a little bit pissed up with his cigar on, coked off his tits, he wanted to fight. He didn't care where it was. He'd fight on a beach. He didn't care. He didn't care if he got sand in his new trainers.
Exactly. He was boozed up.
Yeah. You want to fight. Yeah. That's why he was coming hard.
He was very much, you got to think of him as the Liam Gallagher of his day.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Are we allowed to talk about this? I mean, I don't mean in terms of referencing drugs, but are we allowed to... Is this, like, libelous to Winston Churchill?
One, you can't libel the dead.
Yeah, but
two,
is that only in America,
I'm asking, and we're not saying, you know... Two, I think you'd probably going to do also a fair comment. Three, we say we were joking. Yeah. 4, it's a satire.
Yeah. 5, we love him.
5, we're not condoning drugs in any way.
6, this is Dermot O'Leary's show.
I didn't have a go at him anyway. I said he's all right. If there's any law against Rasputin, we might be in trouble.
Law against you did willfully Rasputin.
Yeah.
All over the airwaves. You did
slag off Russia's greatest love machine.
Yeah. You didn't shoot him till he was dead, did you? Oh, put some poison into his
I'll tell you this, if there's any other historical questions that people want answered, then we're the men. Because really, with the three of us, our knowledge of the fact that the Hindenburg was filled with helium, the kind of coke habits and various drug habits of Britain's most famous political leader, we've got the answers to all of it.
Einstein.
Go on.
I found out in the week that he didn't talk till he was 6. See, it's all these people who are weird.
Churchill couldn't read, could he, till he was 8 or 9?
Really?
Yeah. So there you go. He got a D in history apparently, GCSE. Just one better.
And the story, it's all sort of how he's being pushed about by his
wife. That's not literally.
By his wife, she's wheeling him about. What do you mean?
She's wheeling him about. They go to a party. Everyone sort of looks round and looks at him.
What makes you think that he's in a wheelchair? What's the clues? What's the words?
There's loads of little things. It's like, like I say, something about his wife walking around with me and all that. Well, of course she is. She's pushing him about.
But walking around. If someone said, she was walking around with me, I'd think they were both walking around.
There's a few. But
that's not. There must be another. There must be a reason why you suddenly thought that fella's in a wheelchair.
Right. My wife's walking around with me.
Put on your makeup, and I feel all right.
No, and she's always saying, "Do you feel all right?" And that she's always asking him how he is.
Yeah, but she's
just listen. Let me play it, right? And try and picture the scene, right?
But now I'm only thinking of a little fella in a wheelchair.
Well, have a listen to it, and just everything that's being said.
Okay.
Understand why I'm thinking what I'm thinking.
No, never.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. No clue yet. Yeah.
He's just sat there watching, probably.
No. There's no.
Wait until he's done.
Yeah, no clue.
Okay, no, that's all right.
Right, that's just a woman getting ready, and he's fine.
Yeah, he's just sat there, and he's
got a great pair of legs.
Right, well, he's sat there in the wheelchair.
No, he's not in a wheelchair.
Listen. Right.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at him.
No, her. He's saying she turns heads.
Walking around with him.
Yeah, walking around with me. We're both walking around.
Are you all right?
Yeah, nice thing to say.
He's all right. Huh?
Yeah, he is all right because he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, he might not have any legs and that, but he's happy.
He has got legs. Right. He has got legs. I don't know why you think he's in a wheelchair.
There's no clue whatsoever. It seems to be based solely on, do you feel all right?
Yeah.
Which she's just saying that because they're together at a party. Maybe he doesn't know anyone else there.
Leg. So he can't drive.
Because he's drunk, probably. He's had a great time. He's been dancing.
Puts him to bed.
Because he's drunk.
Wow. Is he, though?
He's turned out the light.
His hands work. Is that it?
Yeah, there's no clue.
But the thing is, that's what I'm picturing.
But that doesn't mean it happened. You picture people that are half man, half moth. It doesn't mean it's possible. Do you know what I mean, Carl? What you think is usually not true. Suzanne is totally right. There is no reason. I have never, ever thought that Eric Clapton was singing about a little fella in a wheelchair. And the one clue in that was 2, isn't there? Are you all right? Well, let me say that, little cripple. Right, and I'll give her the car keys. Oh, why is she driving? He ain't got any legs.
Pushing him around and that.
No, pushing him around.
So we'll do one more next week then.
Good to hear that again. It's
fantastic.
Waiting on a Friend by the Rolling Stones. Yeah? Go on then, Carl. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Go on.
Right, this one. Remember Blockbusters?
Uh-huh.
Right, this one is good, and we'll do this one. Rockbusters. And remember how Bob Holness used to give you a letter?
Yeah.
And it'd give you a question, and the answer to that question is that letter.
Yes.
Right, well, it works like that. So if I said to you, we'll test it out on you, Steve, right? Right, welcome to the show and that.
Hello.
Let's play. right? And I say, right, your first one is W. And the cryptic clue, because it's done like crosswords.
Okay. So not quite like Blockbusters.
Well, this young man prepared for his death. And it's a W, so the answer. And it's not always going to be like our sort of music, it can be any sort of music that's out there.
So the W is the name of
the answer.
I understand that, but is the answer always the band name, or is it, it's always the band name, is it, or the artist?
Yeah.
And so would the W be the surname, or would you have both the initials if it was someone's name? Would Elvis Presley be EP?
Don't get annoyed, Carl. These are questions that I knew would be asked. I know because you tested it on me. So you've got to tell them.
We need to know the rules.
If it was Elvis, I'd probably do E.
No. Give him the answer. Give him the answer.
Right, did you hear the clue?
No, give me the clue again then. So the letter is W.
It is a cryptic clue. The clue's fine.
Listen, and the clue is, this young man prepared for his death.
This young man prepared for his death.
Yeah.
This young man prepared for his death.
And it's a W. And it's his first name.
That's what he needs to know.
That's the,
Yeah, but I don't...
Well, shouldn't we have the initials? Wouldn't that make it easier? I mean,
but it didn't do that on Blockbusters. It just had one letter.
They did if it was if
the gold run, they often had us for 3 or 4.
Did they?
Letters, yeah.
But it was normally just one word. It wouldn't have been a name or something.
All right then. Y. W-Y.
Will Young.
Excellent. Right,
I didn't understand it.
What was the Will prepared for? This young man. So he's sort of mixed, sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, that's a good effort. That's better than usual.
No, it's
better than usual.
It's not bad, is it?
So do you want to play? Let's play Rockbusters.
Yeah, Rockbusters.
All right,
Sam.
Hello.
Is it sounding all right today?
It is. It's just about.
Right. Cheers.
Danny's worth.
Right.
Good. And so we've got Sam on the line. Who else have we got there?
So we've got Tim as well, haven't we?
Hi there.
All right, Tim.
Tim and Sam.
Right,
You sound quite similar, lads. Could one of you affect an accent or something? Which one's Tim?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, which one's Sam?
It's Sam.
That's slightly deeper. Sam, yeah.
And they're not against the clock anyway, are they? So it doesn't really matter.
I suppose not.
So
I think Steve just wanted a bit of variety.
You
okay.
You understand the rule, lads?
Can you explain them to us?
Right, play it. Okay. Hang on. Wait. Well, let me explain, because I mean, life is too short. Now, Carl's going to read out, say 3 clues, yeah, and just shout your own name and answer it, or shout the answer. Shout your own name, then the answer if you know it. And it's the person who gets the most right.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
So,
here we go then.
Okay then.
So
shouldn't it be the first to 3?
Well, yeah, but then he hasn't got.
I've got enough. It's fine.
He's got enough clues for that.
Right then, here we go. Welcome to the show.
Oh God.
Right. The first initials ST. Right. Is that right?
Well, I don't know. We don't know, do we? How do we know?
Here we go. ST, and the cryptic clue is better than the average homeless person. Okay.
Sorry, I think, is that a band?
Yeah.
Is it an old band?
Yeah.
I think that's one word.
All right then. S. It's an old 70s band. Better than the average homeless person. Tim.
Go on.
Supertramp.
Supertramp it is.
Yeah.
Well done. 1 point to you.
I have no idea why that's right, by the way.
You don't know. You don't understand why it's right.
He's a super tramp.
Oh, right.
Better than the average homeless person.
Yeah.
Cryptic.
Yeah.
Okay, second one. Come on, Sam, you got it.
That's actually quite good for Carl. Trust me, Tim. Take that as a good clue. Because, yeah, okay.
We won't do this again.
Wait, 1-0 to
Here we
Tim.
go.
Right.
F. The letter is F. That's the next one we're moving on to. And the cryptic clue is, the little girl is hungry. What shall we do?
The S or F?
I've got it.
F.
Freddy. Sam. Peter.
Yes, 1-1. Feed her.
He's pulled out of
Feed her.
Yeah. Feed her. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1 each. So this is the decider, isn't it?
Wait a minute, ITV are on the phone.
Well, you said first to 3, so no, it's not, is it? That's what I said. Just do the 3 clues and who gets the most.
Okay, well, we can do that now. So, here we go.
I love this. This is rubbish. Go on.
So, here's the last one. The initials are AK, right? And the cryptic clue is exploding pet. Shout your name if you know it.
Last orders at the bar, please. Last orders at the bar.
Exploding pet. AK.
You're tuned to XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington's quiz, Rockbusters. The format is still available. The highest bidder, please give us a call, or you can email ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Is it a band or a singer?
I'll give you a bit more of a clue. It's a pop band. Okay, we wouldn't...
Tommy Kissem.
Yes!
Hey.
Oh, this is amazing radio. So who was that won?
That was Sam who won.
So it's 2-1 to Sam, so he wins... What does he win, Karl?
He wins some CDs and some videos.
No, he's got obviously now, Sam, if you're ready, take the spot, you're going to do the gold run. Away you go, Karl.
I haven't got any more.
You're a fool. Right, stay on the line, we're giving both some presents. Play a record for...
Rick, I'm going to shoot off.
Not come! XFM 104.9, we're not here. This next clip is... one of my favourite clips. Look, it needs no introduction. Here it is. Another holiday.
Oh, it wasn't holiday. It wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't it?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did you go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right?
Yeah.
But
week off work.
Do you know like my mum likes gnomes and stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course she does. She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got 6-foot gnomes and stuff, right? Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
So anyway,
he stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
No. You can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
yeah.
Right? And it's part of a hall, right? This big hall that you have to pay to get in. But we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down,
did it go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you think, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over shoulder for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3!
Right? And what happened was, we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right? And I look to my right, and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. And Dad says, of course we can. We're allowed to go wherever we want. All this land, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want.
So,
unattended. Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one.
Yeah.
I'll keep us fed for a week.
Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
And Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
it's like some kind of bovine West Side Story.
A
gang of cows coming at you.
Don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was having a bit of a sweat on.
Got away.
Saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, nah, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They have
what?
They had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's a goat you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, and they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They were
cows, no one's expecting cows.
And the cows were going, walk upright like you're a human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight, and then...
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
Yeah.
With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that, and we had these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back.
But you sure this wasn't a dream?
No, it was good. It was good. And called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. And especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then...
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it...
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I got the laugh.
Sure.
I got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
Then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
No, it's got more knob news.
That's just a taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts, let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
Do you believe in God, Carl?
Don't know, I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So, if he's about, whatever. Not that bothered. Adam and Eve's pretty interesting though, isn't it?
It's not, well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had 2 sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice. One. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
what if it's the equivalent of like Love Island, whatever it's called?
It was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there, or Panda? Was that... either is fine, I suppose.
No,
Do you think that Adam had any say? When God was making Eve, was he saying, can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you? And I'm a blonde guy, I'm into blondes, really. I don't know, did he have any input, or was it just...
I don't know. Well, I suppose
it was one of his ribs.
I know, but he's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he? With the whole.
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because their legs will get short. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sizable.
I'll tell you what's weird though, Steve. Right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve. Yeah. What's the surname?
Yeah. Where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable.
One of my uncles, right, Tattoo Stan, he's just caked in them.
Right.
I don't think he's my proper uncle, but it's just like my dad's got
Tattoo Stan.
No, my dad's got.
That's a province in Russia, isn't it?
My dad's got loads of mates who.
When you say he's not your proper uncle,
do you know like when someone comes around, you're alright, Uncle Stan?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And my dad had loads of mates like that. There was John the Screw.
Right.
So he either works in a prison or he likes to have sex.
Cabbie. Cab driver.
Okay.
There was Jimmy the Hat. I don't know what he
Jimmy
did.
the Hat?
Yeah. And,
did he wear a hat?
No.
No.
There was Fred the Veg.
You sure he wasn't a relative?
Sorry.
Fred the Veg used to get us like big bags of potatoes and that.
Fred Veg, okay.
And there was Tattoo Stan. Right. And he was just caked in them. And I used to always look at him thinking, why have you done that? I must have only been like, 6
I suppose
or 7.
if you're born with a name like Tattoo Stan,
exactly.
You're destined, aren't you,
were
really?
they like a 1950s gang?
I'm worried about
doing a bank job.
What was his name? The Hat? What was his name?
Jimmy the Hat.
I'm worried about Jimmy the Hat.
Yeah.
Not having a hat.
I don't understand it.
Are you sure he didn't have a hat?
Not when I met him.
Did he ever wear a hat?
I didn't see him that much.
Do you think it was a joke, like, when your mate's sort of like, 8 foot and huge, you call him Little John or Tiny? Do you think?
Well, the fact that he never wore a hat.
They went, hold on, I've noticed something about Jim. Go on. No hat. And I go, oh, true, let's call him Jim the Hat.
Jimmy the Hat, yeah. But my Uncle Stan, he had like loads of them. He did them himself.
Oh dear!
And it was always that thing.
What was it? Things like
he had like the
cross
cut here,
made in Britain.
And if you're going to do them yourself, I'd say at least make sure you're sort of a good drawer.
Yeah,
and don't do it in the mirror so it comes out backwards.
Well, that was the other thing. But like, I remember he did. Names are all right. He had like all his kids' names down his arm. And,
what are they called?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's
Tattoo Stan Jr.
Yeah.
And
Paul shits the bed.
I'm trying to.
Oh, Wabbai Kate.
Yeah.
But he had.
Frankie never amounts to anything.
Oh God!
So he had like.
Johnny, I don't think he's mine.
So he did all this. I don't even know why I'm telling you about tattoos.
No, nor do I, Carl.
50 Cent in Da Club on XFM 104.9.
We're playing our favourite singles of the year, and we're looking back over some of our favourite clips of the year. Embrace, Glorious Day on XFM 104.9.
Rick, there may be listeners tuning in thinking they've got something better to do, for instance, switching off the radio and just staring blankly at the wall for the next half an hour. But no, because what they're going to miss is our grand finale to this, which is, of course,
sponsored by
Lindauer's, the sparkling wine solution to a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
That we're going to be firing a cork.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Good. They're going to be firing a cork at Carl's head just for the sound.
I just think it's sound. Huh?
It's not happening.
Yes, it is. You said no. We've said it is now.
We've promised it to the listeners.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not happy with it.
Why? Because the paint.
Well, I've never had it done, so I don't know how painful it is.
Well, what reason to do it then?
Yeah, we've got to try it out, haven't you? You're perfect. It's like a little cowbell or wood block. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for pop. And I'm going to film it for my website.
Brilliant.
So go to that this week, rickygervais.com, and see Karl Pilkington getting hit. A high-powered cork coming out of Lindauer sparkling wine.
Lindauer sparkling wine. And of course, if you want to send us anything in, and perhaps next week that you feel we could actually that'd be great.
That's
us to do.
This is like interactive because a lot of people plan the show. Like Dr. Fox plans his show. We sort of come up, we riff on the. So that's a great idea. Send stuff in that we could harm Karl with.
Yeah, we
harm Karl. We do a jingle. Harm Karl.
I've always wanted one of those George Foreman grills. I've always wanted one of them.
I know, but that's too much, isn't it?
What if we just pressed his head inside it? We'd have to put it on.
No, put it on. See, yeah.
Just squeeze his head inside it.
I've got to do that thing with a tea towel one day. You know that thing I did with a tea towel? You put a tea towel around his head, right, tie it. I put a wooden spoon in, and you only have to turn it like a couple of inches, and it kills you, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
It really is, yeah. So we'll be firing a cork at Karl's head. I'll be filming it for the website.
So that's coming up about 10 to 3. Look forward to that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm loving this. This is my. Just being in a room with him. I just can't. I want to squeeze his head.
XFM 104.9 playing Green Day. The studio's falling apart.
I know, his microphone broke.
I don't know why Lindauer's, the sparkling wine, want to be associated with this shambles of a show.
It is falling apart. This is awful, this studio. It's got to be fixed. Right now, Karl, come round here. It's the time where I'm going to let a cork off. Do you want to film this, Steve?
Yeah,
That'll be available on the website next week, rickygervais.com. So see Karl getting hit One bloke suggested we leave the metal cap on because it's get a better pitch, but we take that. He's straight. It's dead out.
Let's get the camera ready.
Get the camera ready. Ready?
So if you just joined us, we are using some Lindauer's sparkling wine to basically, what can I say? We fire a cork at Karl's round head. Hang on a sec. Let me just put the headphones on.
All right, film this then. Okay. It's in position. Look.
Just firing up.
Okay, Karl, come on there so we can see your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it.
Hold on. Now it's in position. What if it? Oh. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh no!
It's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
Behind me.
What do you mean? Did it hit you?
I sort of just...
It went off. It went off course. Did it? Just glanced. Did it?
Right, Lindauer, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please.
Yeah,
we're going to get this right.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then, when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right, because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So, I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet, the gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there?
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
how could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah. Oh. What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Karl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went to the toilet. Now, go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Go in.
They should have their own. Well, not cubicle. You mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
normally,
there's a fella there, and then you go, all right, and there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure, and this was going on.
What were you worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers? I'm so sorry.
Well, it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet, right, and you see everything, and... No, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
Caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating
Well,
Ricky?
I don't know, see, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting, right? I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about...
What's the point?
About a lad who, 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of that.
Is that what his mum said? What do you mean I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that,
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer. And then,
Carl, you are...
No, I did,
honestly.
I did a search, put in why, and it came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in why? Just to confuse the computer. Like, we go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, last week, I was walking home with him, and I went, he was saying so much stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, No. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
They do that, don't they?
No, but it's rubbish, and people say there's a fine line between madness and genius, and it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
Yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm just
a title for the story.
No. It's just what would you do? Right?
What do you mean? What would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area, right?
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so, Carl, what are you asking me about this spurious story you saw on the internet?
I saw on the internet, there's an 8-year-old lad, he likes his mum's milk, and he's saying, is this right? Should it
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?
But what
do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
Yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So, what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? What are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the public?
I'm just saying, say if you live next door to this woman.
Yeah.
Right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old. He's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him. Yeah. What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
Genius.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never... So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old man.
I know that's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right? They've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Werther's.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see an old man.
So they've got their Werther's, right?
Yeah.
So,
look at him. You think he's giving a lecture at Oxford?
It's not going anywhere.
No, go on. Sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
But now it doesn't look right, so he's having...
It doesn't look right!
So...
Right.
I don't think Werther's Originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them. Yeah. They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's Original.
I think it cuts, though, before he throws it back in his face and goes, get me a Twix.
I would like to apologise for my son's behaviour. He is a filthy little who's been a most of his life and treats me like a
So, Doris Stokes, right, is dressed like a dominatrix, right, and she's dripping hot wax onto the naked torso of Arthur Millard.
Yeah, of course he is.
Right, and he, in turn, is being pleasured, right, by Dusty Springfield.
Oh, Dusty Springfield's not dead.
What?
You twat. Dusty Springfield's not dead.
Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
She is!
Of course she's not!
She's dead, of course she's dead.
Of course she's not dead!
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know! Dusty Springfield's alive and well! And playing with Arthur Millard. No, she's not dead!
Oh, God.
Well, excellent. Oh. It was going so well, wasn't it?
Oh.
I like the bit up until then, though.
Yeah.
I like the idea of her and Millard.
Well, that's all true.
In a farm. We can't do that anyway, still see you can't do that on the radio, talking about that sort of thing. I'll tell you what though, if we're going to pick on a dead person, why pick Doris Stokes?
I don't know.
The one dead person you don't pick.
I know. God.
I have to convince her she's dead.
But even in real life, she'd harness the powers of the dark side, so we don't really want her to get on our,
She liked the dark side.
Getting on our
That was
backs.
her favourite. She's getting on our backs. Don't get me started on that.
Oh, goodness me, it's just nothing but innuendo and libel.
I don't believe it. We're in trouble now. Oh, God. You should have picked someone like Scylla, who is dead.
Muff Shandy says turn it up. Earplugs are gay. Earplugs are gay. Hear what I say now. Earplugs are gay. Get them out the way now. Feel the need to make them bleed. My brain needs noise to speak. Mother. The new single by Muff Shandy. Earplugs are gay.
And the bloke with the gimp mask and the umbrella said, Doris, I'm not doing that.
We're leaving it.
Go on, sorry.
I was talking to my parents on the phone the other day, and I started swearing, and I've never done this before, and it's a terrible thing, because I've crossed this barrier now, across this line, which previously, for 23 odd years, I'd managed to sort of stay the right side of.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my mum, and she mentions to me that I'm going to lose a lot of money. I don't want to go into it, but I'm going to lose a lot of money. And she told me how much. It was £5,000 or something. She went, I went, effing hell. Obviously, I said the real thing, effing hell. She just stopped. She just went, pardon me? And I thought, what have I done? I thought, I can't explain myself, because she didn't know that I knew those words. So I just said, well, that's a lot of money.
That got you out of it.
That got me out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That crossing that step.
Yeah.
It's quite a terrible thing. It's like, I look forward to the day when I can bring a girl home and say, look, I do know about sex. And twat.
No, you can't.
But when I was a kid and I first went to senior school, I started to learn all these swear words that I didn't know.
Of course you can say the word twat.
Right.
You're not meant to.
I started learning all these swear words, and I went home and I started using the word twat. I just thought it was a slightly stronger version of twit.
Yeah,
It's a bit tougher for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I used to go around saying that, and I'd go, my sister would say, stop ruining my Lego, and I'd go, you twat.
Yeah.
And, make your bed, Steve. No, you twat. I'd say to my mum, right? And I didn't realise what it meant.
Right.
And my dad, right, he didn't really know much about swear words, so he started using it as well. He started going, oh, you twat, Steve. And, do you want to clean the bath? No, you twat. And we just started using it all the time, right?
Yeah.
So then, at school, Mark Johnson told me what it meant.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, I'm stunned. I'm thinking, I can't go around calling my mum a twat.
Yeah.
So I just stopped using it.
Yeah.
Like that, just stop using it. But I didn't have the guts to tell my dad what it meant.
Oh, no.
So he carries on using it, and to this day, we were driving along, he'll say, to my mum, Elaine, watch where you're going, you twat, you great big twat. And I just want to say to him, Dad, don't say that to my mum, because she knows what it means.
Oh, no,
but
really?
She's not going to say to him,
oh, God.
Ron, would you stop saying that word? Because
yeah, same thing happened to me. My dad still says fouch.
Does he?
Yeah.
Felching, talking of that, right, it's Doris Stokes.
Yeah.
She's got this huge...
4 sailors and a big bucket. and like a weight. Well, that's it, Steve.
Is it?
It's the news now. Then we're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a few laughs, few tears.
Yeah, well, don't go on about it. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais.
Gervais, I've just thought of a great game. All right. Emma, who helps us out here, she's just brought in a couple of beers for us.
Yeah.
All right. And I know you
We're
have
going to drink them after the show because I do not drive the desk and drink.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, don't pick it up.
Okay, right.
Because the thing is, there's a picture, all right. On the bottle, which I don't think you've seen it yet.
No.
Right, and I guarantee if I turn this bottle round, you're going to start...
Yeah, this is good radio, isn't it?
You're going to start laughing when you see this picture.
Right.
Now, before I turn it round, right, hopefully you will laugh spontaneously.
Yeah.
It's a new competition, all right? You can fax us in pictures. You can send pictures in the post, all right?
Yeah.
Any picture which I can then, during the show, hold up and show to Gervais. If he laughs spontaneously, you'll win a gift. You'll win a prize. That's a great competition,
Isn't
Gervais.
it? And great radio.
And great radio.
They'll be laughing at the picture at home, won't they?
Exactly.
They'll be going, no wonder he laughed. Look at that.
Well, all right, there's simple things like that which don't work, but the point is... the point is, right...
Anyway, you'll still try, okay. Let's test it. He's going to turn this little chubby pint of beer around, whatever it is.
Just calm yourself.
Okay, all right.
Don't want you to...
Hurry up, I want to drink it.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, play a record, Gervais.
Oh, God! Blur and Tracy Jacks from 1965 there.
Hey.
Cheeky little monkeys.
Well, I think we've established ourselves there now, Gervais,
As radio gods.
As radio gods.
Yeah.
We've come up with possibly the most enjoyable radio game in the history of all things. Basically, what we want you to do is send in pictures, drawings...
Is it as good as this?
Gervais, put it away. We want drawings, pictures, photographs. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show them to Gervais midway through the show. You'll never know when. They might just suddenly pop up, and we'll see if Gervais laughs hysterically. And if he does, you win a prize. I guarantee it. Yeah. It could be that you'll win a couple of pulp tickets if we've got them to give away. Yeah. It might be that you win a crate of beer, anything. Yeah. Whatever we've got to hand, you'll win it if you can make Gervais laugh simply by me showing him a picture. The address is XFM, 97 Charlotte Street, London W1P 1LB, alright? And you can fax us, of course, 0171 580 1234.
I must warn them that I really have been desensitised now because I sit opposite you.
Well, exactly.
I mean, do you know how hideous and, like, ridiculous they've got to be to make me laugh?
The pictures have got to be pretty odd. Yeah. The address, XFM, 97 Charlotte Street, London, W1P, 1LB.
Apart from bad lyrics as well, I like it when pop stars and marketing managers of record companies try and get clever with their, titles for albums and stuff. Remember Wet, Wet, Wet? Popped in, sold out.
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful.
And you know, Tony Banks out of Genesis, he did his solo project, and what he had, right, was the album there, and he had Banks across the top, right, and using the S to start the next word coming down was statement.
Clever.
Banks statement. Oh, I was watching
Tony Banks, is he not the sports minister?
Oh, I don't know. He was in Genesis when he was younger, though, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know how it works. Well, because Phil Collins is Minister of Shite.
Right. When I'm alone, right, and Jane's out, I sort of channel surf. I never watch a programme. Right. I sit down to it and I think 2 minutes.
You shocked me.
Yeah. And I just sort of going through, and I was going back and forth between the Waltons and, like, the Box.
Right.
Music Television, You Control.
Yeah.
MTV. VH1. Ooh. And I got a glimpse of Toya Wilcox, which I stopped, obviously.
Yeah.
And she's on one of these religious programmes. I think it was on BBC Two. I don't know what it was, but it was with that bloke. Oh, God. I can't tell this anecdote. I can't stand it if I don't know the name. It's sort of like a Jeremy Paxman type thing. You know, he went to university, he was going to be a serious journalist. He wanted to be K80, but he settled for Les Dennis. Oh, one of those sort of people that was on That's Life. No, I'm not telling it until someone phones in. Toya Wilcox on a religious programme. What's that bloke's name? Then I'll tell it. 0171 580 2000.
Gervais, have you ever watched an entire documentary all the way through?
You don't know one, don't you?
Beautiful.
You don't look. Now, New Order's your favourite band of all time, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Paul Wright called. It was John Stapleton.
Oh, was it?
It was one of those, you know what I mean? It was sort of like the Paul Heine, Kieran, what is it, Prenderville. and Chris Sale, all that sort of type of thing, you know what I mean?
Right, so, and this was on BBC Two.
And it's always one of those people, you're sitting with people and they go, oh, I went to university with him.
I know.
And they suddenly realise it's not a proud thing, you know.
I know.
And they just go quiet. It's never impressive, is it?
It's never Prince.
No, exactly.
Or, I don't know, somebody really great and groovy.
Yeah.
It's never, I don't know, say Rick Astley.
And then you start realising that you're around someone's house and they go, and he comes on, and you just don't say anything.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, didn't you go? No. No, I thought I did. It was the other one. It was Chris Sale.
Did you go to anybody, at school with anybody famous?
Michael Jackson.
Did you?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Odd that. You went to school presumably in the States.
No. He was in Reading for a lot of his life.
Right.
Yeah.
Was he some kind of exchange program?
Yeah. We sent them, Charlie Chaplin, funnily enough.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Took a long time for them to get round it. You know what the Americans are like.
You're making this up.
Yeah. Anyway, Toya's talking to John Stapleton, and I suddenly realised it's a religious programme straight away, because it was over the church. Right? And
nothing gets past you, mate.
No way. Could be archaeology is us.
So wait a minute, whoa. So people, Toya's on some religious programme.
Not worth it.
John Stapleton.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just flicked through and I went, hold on, it's Toya. And he goes, it was very spiritual. She went, yes. And I realised she was talking about a wedding. She was going, it was very, very spiritual indeed. And he said, but no hymns. She went, no, we had silence instead. Silence instead. So now we will do silence number 3. It's 4.5 minutes long, so keep your gob shut. Right? And I think, oh, what is she talking about? He went, She went, people are scared of, that was Chris Eubank. Right? She said, people are scared of silence. Yeah. And then she said, the thing is, during silence, there's a lot of unconscious thought. What? You thought that you don't know you're thinking? He said, the last 3.5 minutes, I didn't think a thing during that. I better plug into my unconscious to find out what exactly I was standing up for 3 minutes, going, who's the women in the hats? What are we doing here? What a load of pretentious twaddle that is.
Well, I've never liked Toya. I've never liked her.
Oh, she's alright.
That's all the more reason to hate her.
No, I don't hate her. All those people that I just mentioned, they don't come close to Lenny Henry. I saw another bit of him doing his stand-up in America. Oh God, it's so nauseating. He's got another series apparently. Does anyone like Lenny Henry? Oh, well, obviously. It's a massive star. Does anyone listening to this show
really like Lenny Henry?
Yeah. Or is there anyone that annoys me more than Lenny Henry? I should answer that one, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Do I win a prize?
I think what you want to do there is you want to speak correctly. It's another simple thing, Gervais, which will help you out in your radio career.
Oh no, I'm Swerve Driver. That's 3 minutes 41. I've got to pick one. 7 minutes the news.
Gervais, whoa. Before you move on, can I just tell you, because you know we talked about celebrities and going to school with celebrities and things.
Yeah.
I have a very famous second cousin.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you who it is in a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
And I've got the best joke in the world.
Have you?
I should have been trailing that. That'd have kept them on their tender hooks. Why are they sitting on tender hooks?
So we've got...
What are tender hooks?
I think it's tenter hooks. I don't know what they are, but I don't think it's...
What? Oh, okay. 0171. Who annoys me more than Lenny Henry? No one. You've won that one. So don't bother phoning in.
But who annoys you, the listener, more than Lenny Henry?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Clever.
Because then it's thrown it to them.
Yeah,
it's their opinion. Oh,
simple thing.
Excellent.
I noticed again you didn't bother to give the whole phone number.
What did I say?
You actually just said 0171. It used to be, as I recall, 0171580, which is about half of it, but no, just 0171 now.
Oh, Swerve Driver. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais show. Well, it's nearly over, but I have got a great joke, and we've got a simple rule here. You only have to tell a joke on air if it's about going into a pub.
That's right.
Okay, you ready?
Go on.
Penguin goes into a pub, goes up to the bar, and says to the barman, have you seen my dad in here? And he goes, I don't know, what's he look like?
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's alright. It's alright. I had a similar one about something going into a pub. I think it was a turd and a wig, but I can't remember what the punchline is. If anyone knows, 0171 580 2000. Something about a turd and a wig. Gervais, I've also obviously got my celebrity relation, which I'll tell you about in a minute.
That's about it then?
Yeah, we've enjoyed ourselves.
Oh, dear. Bald character, once drummer for Genesis, is more annoying. Who's lost this for? Smoked fish. Oh, what? What's this, Emma?
That is
what
tenterhooks are.
Oh, what are they? Oh, tenterhooks are what?
It's what smoked fish are hung from.
Excellent. And bald character, he's more annoying than Lenny Henry. Okay. Once drummer for Genesis, well, that's Phil Collins.
You can't say that.
Of course you can. I can say Phil Collins is more, it's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
Yeah, but he said that on the phone. He said, please don't say that, it's a bit mean.
Phil Collins is a deeply boring man. Anybody can say that.
I won't say who it is who said it then.
Okay.
We've got out of it, haven't we? Joe Pasquale is less funny. Ooh, yeah, okay. Who's that?
I mean, the point is that you can say that Phil Collins is a bold, boring man in the same way you can say Andy Peters is a raging... Gervais,
Jilly thinks I'm adorable, apparently.
Gervais, I don't think we've got time to really talk about this.
Okay, what have we got to do next week? Oh, we can't say who your celebrity was, but I just thought we could phone in who you think it is. I mean, I've got a few ideas who your celebrity second cousin is. Your mum. Mr. Ed?
No.
Godzilla?
No. The point is that this is a real celebrity, so, I mean, celebrity. So, I'm not making it up. It's not going to be as exciting as, whoa, it's Elvis or whatever. It's not that goofy, but it's still...
they do share some of your genetic material?
No, you wouldn't know it.
Really?
No,
normal?
You will, yeah.
Symmetrical?
Really? A good-looking person.
Blood reaching the surface?
A good-looking person.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. They probably denied your existence, or they're obviously going to deny that they're related to you then, aren't they?
Well, I'd say I tried to get some of their money. No.
What else do we do? Send me some hideous pictures.
Yeah, I'll just give the address again. XFM, 97 Charlotte Street, London, W1P.
I've got to go to the pub. 4 o'clock again.
Yeah.
One computer's not working.
Is it not?
No, this all sounds funny. What's that one? Is that the one I listen to?
Just press a few buttons.
No, put it on there.
What have you got?
Desktop. I don't know. I don't know what these do. Is your mic working?
Sorry, I got a bit of a cold.
Oh, God, I had a big list of things to talk about as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Rocking from the Crypt.
Oh, it's a good start.
On a rope, which is appropriate because we've got a little Gravediggers track to play later, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Called Suicide.
It's one of my favourite tracks, Gervais, by the Gravediggers, but it has got a bit of bad language.
Well, that's okay, because you've played it to me a couple of times, and I reckon I've got it off pat.
Really?
I'm going to be bleeping it out live.
You're going to do a live bleep out?
I should say, we usually have a few beers and we get throughout the show and I get steadily drunk, which is unprofessional. This saved a bit of time, turned up pissed.
You turned up drunk today?
Yeah, so that's I'll tell you what.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Gervais. Normally, if someone gets drunk, their speech begins to slur.
Yeah.
They talk rubbish.
Yeah.
No difference.
No,
with you.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
How drunk are you?
I had a little bit of wine.
Did you? Couple of glasses?
It's a lovely... I might get a little bit melancholy. What about the little baby kangaroos have to crawl all at their mums? I help them. Got a fax here for you, Steve, actually.
Oh, lovely. Good news.
It's from Becky. She's listening to us in bed. She's been a bit lazy. She's been on holiday. And she wants me to dedicate a song to... dedicated to Skanky Steve because he is an alien. And she's done a little picture of him, Slimy Steve. Isn't that lovely? And she wants me to play a Subterranean Homesick Alien by Radiohead. And that's sweet. So people do think of you.
Lovely.
And I got one from Laura, as I says to Steve, you still sound as stupid as ever. You asymmetrical, asexual, rabid, anemic, flea-ridden deformity. Oh, see, you have got people thinking of you. See?
Yeah. I'd rather they didn't.
Baby Bird, and if you'll be mine, then I'll be yours. And Baby Bird was actually in this week with Claire.
Was
lovely,
he?
Lovely man.
Oh, Baby Bird was it at XFM?
He's very nice.
Is he?
He's got a beak and funny little claws.
Oh, Rick.
I know, it made me laugh. It was
oh, my God, we're desperate.
Used to be an
we're
egg.
Desperate men, Rick, if you've got to resort to that kind of
I called him
gag.
Baby Bird, and he went, I've never been called that before. Which is bizarre.
But there's a band called Baby Bird. He's called Stephen.
Can you go to turn that down next door? All the time to a show.
Music, aren't they?
It's Emma, it's not on.
That's insane. I can hear a throb from the other room.
Yeah.
This is insane, Gervais. It's like trying to host a radio show.
Yeah. And now he's laughing. Yeah.
Oh, well,
anyway,
it's all going to be...
we're going to play a track that you've brought in.
That's right.
Go on, what is it?
It's a fantastic tune by the Gravediggaz, part of the Wu-Tang Clan rap collective, right? It's from their album.
Not to be confused with the Wu-Tang Clan. That's a little shellfish.
Yeah.
That's into rap.
Yeah, it swears a lot.
Yeah, yeah, terrible, yeah.
The track is...
Got a muscle posse.
The track is beautiful. You've probably heard it on the dance floor, maybe in some indie club.
Yeah.
1-800-SUICIDES.
Yeah.
Now, I would stress, Rick, it has got a bit of bad language.
I know. I mean, I've listened to this twice, and I reckon I've got it off pat. I reckon I'm going to pull the fader down to just the right places and go, okay?
Right, you're going to sort of bleep it out.
And if it goes wrong, so what? You know, that's real. People have a problem with swearing. I don't. Do you?
No.
I'm doing it because it's rules, and, you know,
the great thing about
we want to stay on air because, you know, we take our job seriously.
We do.
And, you know, I think we're sorry, excuse my French, bloody good DJs.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, Rick.
Yeah.
Let me shake your hand.
Yeah, all right.
There we are.
Yeah,
a good shaking of hand there. I love a bit of rap.
That wasn't actually French.
No.
Was it? It's weird, that, isn't it?
Pardon the French. People always say when they maybe say bollocks.
Excuse my French, but le plume de ma tante. Hey, come on, language. We'll be learning a little bit of foreign language later. I've brought in Instant Yiddish by Fred Kogos. I've always wanted to learn Yiddish.
Really?
Yeah. Narishnek, foolishness. Some glick, some schlimmen, yeah, for better, for worse. So I'll teach you little usage phrases like that, out of the old Instant Yiddish book. But first, what was this? Gravediggaz.
It's Gravediggaz. They're keeping it real, they're keeping it raw, so there is a bit of bad language.
Yeah, well, mine's raw.
You've been keeping it raw?
Yeah, of course I have. Right, I'm gonna have a go at this then.
Alright.
Right.
Don't get nervous.
No, don't, shut up. Right, I've got to play this. Shut up then. Don't put me off. I've got to concentrate.
Bleep it out live.
I will, yeah, shut up.
Alright, is it going? Oi. Okay, take it calm. Take it calm.
Alright.
Well done, Rick. No, it's very good.
No worries. That's Gravediggaz, isn't it? What's that called?
1-800-SUICIDE.
I'm going to buy it, I think. Can I get the actual mix with me going?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
And that's for Steve Vox, who's listening in Reading. It's from Lee to him. And Steve is the president of the Geeks, Nerds and Losers Society, the GNL. Lee's the vice president.
I got thrown out of that.
What embarrassing walking down the street with you.
Exactly.
Oh,
it's a terrible state.
Yeah.
Gervais, it was Saturday night last night.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to sleep until 6 in the morning.
Ooh. Flatmates having a party.
Yeah.
Not invited?
No.
Next time though.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know why I hang around with them.
Well,
at least I look after you. People say to me, is Steve really as ugly as you say? I go, he's worse. Do you know what I mean? But that's, no, do you know what I mean though?
You're doing me a favour.
Well, of course I am.
You're protecting me.
Of course I am.
I'd say one day, right, it's just one of me at the moment, but one day there'll be a whole squadron. It'll be like Planet of the Apes.
Oh my God, and you don't actually need anyone else to sort of like, breed, do you?
Exactly. We can just reproduce as we are. It'll be like Planet of the Apes, right? There'll be sort of a Charlton Heston figure.
Planet of the Squids.
It'll crash land.
Get your damn dirty tentacle off me.
It'll crash land. Exactly. And there'll just be loads of me crawling around. All identical. Chasing him on horseback.
And they see like Bristol Temple meet and they go, oh my God, they blew it up.
Yeah.
It's back in Bristol with all your, oh no.
Incredible.
It's the charlatans. And then there must be an organisation of volunteers or something who, if it's like touch and go, if it's really serious, if you're like clinically depressed about it and you really can't get a woman, they don't want just people turning up who can get girls and saying, oh, I fancy, you know. But in your case, you know, they'll speak to you, they'll see you, and I think, you know, there must be some sort of national health thing or private where you can actually sleep with, I don't know, a voluntary worker. You know what I mean? So? Well, yeah, there's people that, yeah, I know, but there's people that, I don't know, volunteer for geriatric duty, you know, and they're exploding all over the place. They're covered in the stuff, right? There's people that work on leper colonies, right, for, you know, for nothing. There must be someone who will sleep with you out of sympathy. You don't want that. Of course you don't. You don't want that, do you?
Well, let's not be hasty, Rick. I mean, these people, especially if they need some sort of free publicity, you know, get a bit of, you know, sort of press and media attention, I ought to sort of help to publicise their campaign, really.
There's probably an organisation that go, you know, and they go off to like, strange climes and go on to like leper islands and that, and they work with them. Or they can sleep with you. Now, that's got to do the lepers some good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be terrible if that was the option, right? And suddenly volunteers to leper colonies doubled.
Was like going to Torremolinos.
Yeah.
Let me on the bus. Sorry, there's no room on the bus, but you're at the back there.
Yeah.
Going, well, then here we go.
Here I am then.
Yeah.
No, but I signed up for the lepers.
Yeah.
Licking their wounds. Well, sorry, but
geriatric duty.
Yeah.
Scraping
it out.
Oh dear. Oh, you know, I heard a song in the week, right? I've heard it before. It's by Ween, and it goes, "Push your little daisies and make them come up." And I don't know what it's called. 0171 580 2000. I don't know where to look. Push the little daisies and make them come up. It's like that. It is.
It's rubbish.
I've been going around singing
There's
that.
no song with that lyric.
It's like that. It goes, "Push the little daisies and make them come up."
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's what my friends have been saying for the last 4 days.
God, you're really irritating me today.
Like, people will go and go, "If you'll be mine," not too annoying. But, after about 10 times you go, "Oh, can you sing something else?" But when you've heard, "Push your little daisies and make them come
Shut up
up,"
now.
you can get really annoyed.
Yes,
it really can, can't it?
Shut up.
Okay, One of Dies, you and me song. Push your little daisies. I wasn't exaggerating, was I?
Well, it's a good tune, then.
Yeah, let's leave it. It's great. That's just going to gag. I love that one.
It's great, actually.
Maybe we should play it again.
Well, maybe later on. I'm not that mad about it.
I like that.
She's not quite as irritating
as me. No,
generally.
Who is? We were talking earlier about how hideous how you look, and you can't get a woman because you're quite nasty as well. And Emma, our producer here, who thought, look, this is not fair, you know, because Steve is quite affectionate. When you get to sort of know, like E.T., when you first watch E.T., you go, ugh, and then by the end you think, oh, do you know what I mean? It sort of like gets that deeper. And she went, I remind you, Steve, what I said when I first met you, and this is like her best, you know, stab at a compliment to make you feel better. She said, I thought you're really not that ugly.
So the assumption is I am ugly.
Yeah.
It's just not as bad as it's made out.
And that's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And she's like, no, don't be silly. You're really good. You're really not that ugly. Yeah. It was a good effort though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that was nice, Emma. That was really nice. It was a good effort, but it was shallow and futile. It doesn't mean anything. Look at his little face. Oh,
look at that fax over there. Check that fax out, right?
See, Ricky, Steve's skin problem closed up was actually silicon carbide particles.
Someone sent in a fax, right, and they've got these sort of hideous kind of mutated cells, whatever, and they've put on the fax, to Rick, Steve's skin problem closed up. You've never said I've got a skin problem.
No, I haven't. You haven't got a skin problem.
They're just assuming. No.
It's almost translucent, his skin. It's very pale. It's like, you know, those newborn fish when you can see all the hearts, can't you? All the hearts. Well, in many fish. They've got one each. Lots of fish, lots of hearts.
Gervais, shut up. You're irritating me now, and you're abusive, and you're just winding me up.
Oh.
No, I'm a little bit offended by it.
I know. You should be. But what about this charity thing? There must be one. 0171 580 2000. Oh, that would be fantastic.
That'd be great. And it'd be like £1 fix. You'd write on the little form.
Yeah.
And you could get friends and relatives to sponsor you.
Would that be per stroke or per shag?
I think it's for the whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole event.
Yeah.
It'll be a big event. You know those guys, I think it was a hoax, but they were going to televise the first moment they lost their virginity. So they were going to broadcast it down the internet.
Yeah.
And they were going to have sex on the internet live, and everyone was going to applaud and watch and pay for it. Maybe I could organise that as well, make a bit of money out of it.
Yeah, but think of the technology by then, though.
Be incredible.
They would just be able to think it, wouldn't they, and like see you losing your virginity. And they all have big swollen heads. You might be good looking in like the year 2090. You never know, because it's all relative, isn't it? You know, in Bristol, you're a good looking fella, aren't you, in Bristol?
I'm a good looking guy.
Oh, this is Bell and Sebastian, the boy with the Arab strap. This is for Jim Hobbs. Who said, who said, can we hear more about Jezuk? And I better tell people now, I've had a lot of factors about Jezuk. Jezuk is spelled Jezoc. I made it up. That's how it's spelled. Okay?
Alright, Gervais, you'll tell us a bit more about Jezuk, will you?
Oh yeah, I've got a whole new storyline.
Before you carry on, 0171 580 2000, I've got some sponsorship forms like already printed up.
Yeah,
so just give me a call, I can post one to you.
I will sleep with Steve Or I will go on and work on a leprechaun league. Connolly. Billy. Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Play a record.
Scottish bloke with a beard with his legs falling off.
Drunken sock.
Gets quieter and quieter, doesn't it? A couple of phone calls. Rob phoned and said, slap Steve for saying 0181 instead of 0171. See, it's the singly most important thing. The number is 0171 580 2000. That's why you don't hear me mucking that up.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
I apologise.
Pump Ricky with more wine and challenge him to quack over the Out of Nowhere League. So what? I don't know. I've start that sentence again.
What, that was a sentence?
No, shut up. I had something to say then.
You are drunk.
Oh, yeah.
I can smell it on your breath.
Shut up!
I can smell it on your breath, for God's sake.
Don't wind me up, man. Yeah, I've got this new storyline for Jezuk. I want help with it. What it is, right? I think it starts off with this villain, right? Jezuk brings him in, right? And he's murdered maybe a little kid, or or someone's husband. The woman's there and she's terrible. Well, you would be.
Yeah.
Right? Jezuk's in there and he goes, don't worry. He's gonna, by the time he gets out, Steve will have a girlfriend, right? She goes, oh, right, it won't bring my boy back, will it? No, but you can have one of mine. I've got loads or something like that. Anyway, he goes to the court, right? And he's only tampered with the jury and he's a nasty piece of work.
Oh, not the murderer.
Yeah. He walks free and he sort of like winks at Jezuk on the way out. Do you think Jezuk's gonna let it lie?
Jezuk's not gonna let that villain, what, has he got a piece of evidence?
Well, no, he goes after him, shoots him anyway. Because, this was done. It turns out the bloke didn't actually do it. But, as Jezuk says, better, kill innocent people than let one, guilty person go free.
That's Jezuk's philosophy.
Yeah. And shoot first, ask questions later. You don't want to be stitched up. He's got a reputation. And then he gets off with a woman, and they have another kid, and it's all right.
Yeah, I'll stop you there.
Why?
Jezuk just killed an innocent man. He's your superhero. He's your heroic hardboiled cop. He just killed an innocent man. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Oh, so he's got to be perfect, has he?
Well, I'm just a little bit disappointed.
Well, no, he can't be perfect. He's got things to do. We know he's got problems. He drinks too much. He kills innocent people. But you go out there every day. See how you survive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Mama Said Knock You Out lined up. It's one of our joint little favourites. We like this one and we like some other songs, don't we?
Yeah.
Because we're like mates.
I got a little plot.
Yeah.
Right? It's Jezuk, right? And he retires. He just gets out of the whole thing. All right, that's for the final one. We've pulled a discreet veil over the whole Jezuk debacle.
Right.
All right, is that okay?
Yeah.
Rick, forget Jezuk.
Right.
Because I've got my own show. I'll be telling you about.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Am I in it?
No, not really.
Something to do with... Right, okay.
It's a genuine one I've come up with.
You know this song, right? Mama Said Knock You Out. I like to shadow box that. I've been working out today on the big bag, did a bit of boxing, because I'm in training. I challenged Camfield to a fight when I was pissed. Thursday night, he was swaying. I challenged him to fight. I offered him £1,000 prize money. That was the purse. Whether he won or lost, he still said no.
Well, he's a wuss. He's about 14 or something.
Yeah, but he's about 6 foot.
Yeah.
Maybe he was scared of killing me. Yeah. Jezuk is not scared of that.
Jezuk's gone. He's out of it. Okay. There might be a comeback special one day, but thank God he's
Let's work on it.
Well,
that's my challenge to Camfield. You know what I mean?
Said knock you out.
Yeah, I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out over the airs.
Yeah, you're keeping it real.
Death Throw, Puffy and all that, and Tupac, that's like me and Camfield.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea.
I'm saying, come and get it, Camfield. I'm saying, I'm here, you know what I mean?
That East Coast, West Coast rivalry we can recreate amongst DJs.
Yeah.
Steve Lamack, outside now, have you seen him? He's a weedy little dweeb.
Yeah?
Oh, fantastic.
You can't actually say that, because, he's a nice guy, and...
well, maybe so.
Yeah, so you're going to fight Lamack, I'm going to fight Camfield.
That'd be brilliant.
Let's keep it within XFM. Crowley.
Yeah.
Remember he had a fight once at school, and his defence, lucky he had a hymn book on him, and he hit the bloke in the nose with the hymn book. So you don't mess with Crowley, because he's probably carrying, Bibles, hymn books.
He's loaded, he's got some kind of religious paraphernalia with
old parchment papers.
Yeah, crucifixes.
Paper cuts are the worst.
Oh, nasty.
Oh, imagine that, a little bit of papyrus across the eyelid. Oh, you don't want to mess with Crowley. No, I'm saying Camfield, come and get it, you know what I mean? He hangs out with his Deftones and all that lot. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Should we just ask out? Who should we threaten out? Who else can we threaten out?
Well, let's not go too mad.
Well, what about Henry Rollins?
Wow,
I've made a mistake.
I don't
I've made an error there.
You've embarrassed
There are a lot
yourself.
of people I could have chosen. Jarvis, for instance. I've gone straight
A lot of people come before Henry Rollins, don't they?
I was a fool.
Some British heavyweight boxers, for example.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather fight than Henry Rollins.
Before we carry on, because I'm going to tell you about my my TV idea in a minute, Rick, because this is an idea I've been working on, and it's serious. It's like, Jesuit's got a certain strength, a certain quality, and I think you'll like this as well. But before we do that, I've been sent a picture. The picture's been faxed through.
Oh, excellent.
And it's a little challenge, as ever. Right. It's make Ricky laugh. If you laugh at the picture I've got here, Rick, then Martin in Crouch End, he wins. Well, I thought we could give him...
I like it already, Martin in Crouch End.
I thought maybe we could give him the Baby Bird album.
Why? Why do you mean it's mine? You haven't got one, so you go on, yeah.
Well, I'll give that to him. But anyway, here's a picture. See what you think.
I like it, because there's a little explanation as well. And it's subtle, because I had to get right to the end for the big line. You're not allowed to see this. No. That is fantastic.
So well done to Martin. I think he wins an award.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Yeah, okay.
So if you want to win something tasty, give us a call or fax us through a picture. 0171 580 1234. Your pictures, please. Make Ricky laugh.
You know your idea of this new show, which I haven't heard yet, right? But we should start getting together all the other stuff, or we're going to get ripped off. I sounded just like Albert Tatlock then, in the early 80s. Oh,
we should go. I love that fact that you sort of, maybe you've got a sentence, it's got 15 words in. You reckon, well, if I get out an average of 5 coherent words to every 15 that I need to say in a sentence, that'll be enough.
God, right. Jam or ISIS?
Either one. Both rubbish.
Oh, no, come on. They're both good big bands, aren't they?
All right, Gervais, next, let's talk about my TV idea.
Okay, let's do All Around the World, because it's probably going to be big all around the world, isn't it? Before that, the Jam, All Around the World. Got a fax here from my mate Mick. He's listening. Say hello to him. Say hello to Mick.
Hello.
Yeah. And apparently he's found a great website about Joey Deacon, so we'll check that one out a little bit.
About Joey Deacon?
Yeah.
Oh, Joey.
Yeah.
We've had loads of ideas, haven't we, in the past?
Yeah.
And actually, I was wondering whether we should put out the phone number 0171 580 2000. The reason being that you might perhaps want us to perhaps relate an old anecdote that you once heard on the show that you'd love to hear again.
We could recreate the golden years.
We could recreate some of the classic moments from the Ricky Gervais show.
Yeah.
And also, of course, we've had tens of thousands of ideas for products, for services, for TV shows especially, and board games, all kinds of stuff.
I mean, we come up with one recently, haven't we, that have catch on. Sleep with me or play with lepers.
That's right.
I mean, that is a good service, isn't it?
It's an interesting show, that. I imagine that's at Channel 4.
Yeah, definitely. Later, really.
Yeah, and we've also, of course, most famously, perhaps, had the Penis Puppet Theatre.
Penis Puppet Theatre. So easy to manufacture. I don't know why publishers aren't, knocking on my door.
Yeah.
A lot of other people are knocking on my door.
Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Oh.
Should be fun recreating.
Get in the queue, Mum. It's Ricky Gervais's Meat Rations.
Yeah. All kinds of great games.
To be perfectly unfranked. Who's Snork?
Who's Snork?
Yeah.
Great games. And if you've not ever heard us describing these, well, you've missed out.
Yeah.
You've learnt your mistake.
The tease penguin's probably my greatest invention.
The tease penguin, can you tell us again? I forget.
Well, it's just a penguin, right? You train, you put it in a lovely little French-made outfit, and it comes in, with, sort of breathes fishy breath on you, and slaps you around the face with its flipper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesuit, obviously.
But it doesn't let you go any further.
No.
That's what it's the tease penguin.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
XFM Family Fortunes.
Oh, I can see that on telly myself.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know where you got the idea from.
They just come into my head sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah.
But anyway, here's my new idea, Gervais. It's a great show. It's an exciting show, right?
Right, go on.
It's the future.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Crime has got so bad in the future, that it's terrible, that there's not enough hours in the day, right, for all the cases to be tried in court.
Right.
Because there's just not enough time. It's a bit like, Judge Dredd sort of thing.
Yeah.
So what happens is, right, there's a night court. Okay, and it comes into session at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, and there's lots of lawyers and stuff, and they really deal with the dredge. I'm talking about the dredge, the crimes which you think are open and shut, Rick.
Yeah.
All right, the sort of stuff that Jesuit would just sort out, with a bullet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're talking rapists and murderers and stuff.
Yeah.
But
or people who just piss him off.
Exactly. But Ronnie Midnight
Oh, Ronnie Midnight.
He's the hard-boiled lawyer, right? That's sort of the main figure at Night Court. And he gets dealt all these rough cases, right? And he thinks it's open and shut. Everyone thinks, oh, that person, he should be electrocuted or whatever.
Yeah.
But no. Ronnie sees something in them. He investigates the crime during the day. So he's only got like 12 hours to sort it out. And then he presents the case at Night Court, right, at night. And maybe often, it's like Perry Mason meets
so he wastes taxpayers' money investigating people that might be innocent.
Yeah,
just kills them.
Well, maybe so. Yeah. That's why Ronnie Midnight's much more loved. But it would be great. I mean, it would start off with like, dung, 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 all rise, for Night Court.
Yeah.
Be fantastic.
I like that.
Maybe sort of set in the future.
Am I in that?
Well, not really. But, and you know, who knows, Jesup maybe could get, you know, he could make a guest appearance. What do you think?
I like it.
Night Court.
I like it.
I don't, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
This rubbish about all this taxpayers' money investigating whether they're actually, you know...
They're innocent. You're more of a Jesup kind of guy.
Yeah.
Just shoot first. Don't even ask questions.
If his time's like, you know, of the essence, why ask questions? You've done, you know, what's the point?
Yeah.
He just like opening up old wounds, which is another favourite pastime of Jesup sometimes.
And also a great idea.
He loves opening up old wounds.
A great idea for maybe a board game or a TV show. Old wounds. Fantastic.
Oh, I'm going to work on this. Oh, and I've got Tip the Balance. I haven't even described that.
Tip the Balance?
After Embrace.
Can you tell us?
Emma goes out with a bloke in this. Yeah.
What's Tip the Balance?
Long-haired type.
What's the Tip the Balance?
Well, Jesup wouldn't tolerate that.
What's Tip the Balance?
It's a board game for 4 rugby players or more.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Or the infirm. Or people who've just got no dignity left and we can get them on screen doing that. This is, my weakness is none of, ... Obviously ran out of... I was, reading News World on the way here, and, I didn't know this. You know, Tony Blair is the Prime Minister.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Blair. His father-in-law, which is Sherry's dad, is, that bloke, out after death us do part.
What, Alf Garnett?
No, his son.
Oh, blimey.
Something about I don't know, I should get this right really, because it could be libelous, but it's something to do with some sort of dole cheat or something like that.
What?
Yeah, apparently.
Cherry Blair's dad's a dole cheat?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Or he's claiming some sort of benefit fraud, I don't know. But he was always the same when he was living with his dad, Alf. He was married to you and stuff, wasn't he? I mean, Sherry Blair's mum, is she
I'll stop you there, Rick. I'll stop you there.
It's so incestuous, isn't it?
It's fiction. I've tried to explain this to you before, haven't I? The stuff on the TV, a lot of it is real. Some of it's fake. They're not really those people. Understand? EastEnders, for instance, that's not real. That's not real people.
Yeah, well, obviously embarrassing, because obviously that is real, because I've seen them in real life. They were at Phoenix, got them playing football, so that is real.
No, that was the actor. That was the actors.
Phil Mitchell was there, and Ricky Butcher.
That was the actors. We have been through this before. Because I went through this the same day that I explained to you that only in the cat world can you piss on an object.
I got a new stereo that way. They just get out of the shop, but it was too late. I got a new stereo, and it doesn't. It sort of shorts out because I actually weed in one of the back of the speakers.
Did you?
Yeah, but it's mine. I've got to get that.